stream. All right, check. Make sure everything. Hello, hello. Make sure everything's working. Is 8 good on the volume? All right, we're good. Let me get the. Here we go. Whether it's residential or commercial, our team always delivers, ranking in the top 1% of licensed California contractors, providing expert roofing within a 50-mile radius while using the best materials to keep your property safe and secure. So yeah, the Z train went by. I'll just, like I said, I'll wait till later. All right, we're good. All right, volume's good. The stream's a little quiet for now. I'm talking to the stream. Deposit checks easily, send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase. Pick more of what's yours. There's a flex alert in Team California is playing it cool. So yeah, Shane Van Gisbergen is on pole for tomorrow. His first cup pole. Ryan Priest will start second. All right, we're good. All right, here we go. What is going on, everybody? Chase fan number 9 here, and it is Mexico City race weekend for NASCAR. Yep. Today, the NASCAR Xfinity Series will race in Mexico City at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. This will be their fifth time being here this series. They were here they were at the track back in they were last at the track in 2008, and that race was won by Kyle Busch. So far, the winners from Mexico City in the Xfinity Series have been Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, Juan Pablo Montoya, and Kyle Busch. Truex was the only regular to win because he was part-time in Cup when he won the inaugural Xfinity race in Mexico. And will we have a new winner today, or will one of the 3 Cup guys win today? Well, we'll have to find out. I mean, these drivers have no data, so they're gonna have to figure out. There's a good chance we might get a new winner today. I hope. Anyways. Today's race is called the Chilango 150. Should be a good one. So yeah. Remember, all the drivers racing. Yeah, all the drivers racing today have never raced on this track before, so it's gonna be a first for all of them. Albeit some drivers have experience here in other series like NASCAR Mexico Series, but we'll see how the other drivers handle it.
Presenting the colors of America. Please welcome the United States Embassy of Mexico City's Marine Security Guard, Detachment Color Guard. Les pedimos que permanezcan de
Okay,
pie
good. We got
mientras
the
la
full
guardia de
leaderboard
color
and it's
del
working this
Departamento de
time.
Seguridad
Thank
de
God.
los Infantes de Marina de la Embajada de los Estados Unidos en la Ciudad de México presenta los colores de América. And now, presenting the colors of Mexico is the heroic Fire Department of Mexico City. Y ahora, presentando los colores de México está el heroico cuerpo de bomberos de la Ciudad de México. Here to perform the American and Mexican national anthem, please welcome the Eden School of Mexico, chorus directed by Ernesto García Velasco. Para interpretar los himnos nacionales de Estados Unidos y de México, démosle la bienvenida al coro del Eton School of México, dirigido por Ernesto García Velasco.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the
Hello,
rockets
Shahir. Welcome to the live stream.
For the land of the free and the home of the
The 24 Hours of Le Mans is also happening right now, too.
mexicanos el grito de guerra, el acero está bien
Oh,
frío.
yeah, they're like 8 or 9 hours ahead of us. So, yeah, it is dark over there now. Yep.
What race was on?
The 24 Hours of Le Mans.
Oh man.
There's Brad Perez.
Necesario besar al enemigo, profanar con su planta tu suelo, en su patria querida del cielo, un soldado cada hijo de Dios, un soldado en cada hijo de Dios, mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero está bien ruido. Y retiemble en su centro la tierra, al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiemble en su centro la tierra, al sonoro rugir del cañón.
All right. So that's the Mexican national anthem. All right. So, who are the favorites for today's race? Well, this is a home race for Daniel Suarez, so he is undoubtedly the favorite. But the road course favorite overall, undoubtedly, is Connor Zilish, our pole sitter. Um, so look out for those two to be strong, and of course their teammates. Daniel Suarez is starting last because, for those who aren't aware, he crashed his beautiful primary car in was it qualifying, unfortunately, so he starts dead last. And also Anthony Alfredo crashed too, so backup cars for both of them. Unfortunate, but it happens. And as y'all know, NASCAR does have a series in Mexico called the NASCAR Mexico Series, and one of the drivers from that said series is actually making their debut today, and that driver is right there in the 35, Ruben Ravello. Yep, he's driving the 35 for Joey Gase Motorsports. You also got Josh Balicki driving for Green Light Racing, the number 14. And another driver who's making their Xfinity Series debut today is Truck Series regular Andre Perez. Yep, he is starting 16th, driving the number 91 for DGM Racing. And I also have to look out for Austin Green. Again, his road course of stats last year, they were amazing, including that top 5 run at Sonoma. Man, that was a race for sure. Um, Also want to look out for Sam Mayer because he's good on road courses. Same with Austin Hill. I also want to keep an eye out for Nick Sanchez. And again, it's no secret thankfully there's only 3 Cup guys in this race. Daniel Suarez again. Then you got Ty Gibbs driving for JGR, and Christopher Bell is driving a second car for Sam Hunt Racing. So those are the favorites. Today's race is 65 laps. Stages 1 and 2 are both 20 laps, and the final stage is 25 laps.
Because obviously wet seems better than dry. Let's watch. See how the wet side clears while the dry just smears.
So the window's kind of like a dirty bum, and the dirty rear ends, and the windshield wipers are supposed to be like the wipes that we use. Okay then.
No, it's the balloon.
Oh,
It's
anyways.
going behind the chair so you're reaching behind it.
Oh, it's like, so yeah, those are. So with that said, folks, for those watching, those are my takes for this race. Let's see, drivers to. Oh yeah, we also got Sage Karam in this race in the 53. We also got Alex LeBay.
Who will be the next driver to reign supreme on the twists and turns here in Mexico City? It could be one of the few Cup interlopers in the field today, including Ty Gibbs and the number 19
Oh yeah,
Xfinity
Ty
Series
Gibbs is
winner.
also good on road courses too.
Road courses were one of his
So yeah.
strong suits. In fact, 4 of his 12 Xfinity Series wins came on road courses. He still has that same prowess, snatching a front row starting spot in the team. Expects Ty to give pole sitter Connor Zilisch a run for his money today. Dylan.
Kim, the spotlight has shone brightly on Daniel Suarez in the lead up to NASCAR's return to Mexico, but it was on for the wrong reasons earlier today. A big qualifying crash at the entry to turn 11 has relegated
Yeah, that's one colorful helmet.
and the back of the field. I spoke with crew chief Corey Shea in the midst of their repair efforts today. He told me we just have to get into the front.
I hope Mexico return. Well, it will return next year. I hope SVG does this race next year because I think he'll be definitely a contender, even if he is a Cup regular. Oh yeah, I definitely cannot rule out Christopher Bell either. All right, here we go.
Mexico City. Please welcome our Grand
Yep,
Marshal,
he sure did.
founder of Momofuku and Mayordomo Media, culinary correspondent, and host of Dinner Time Live. Ciudad de México. Démosle la bienvenida a nuestro Grand Marshal, fundador de Momofuku y Mayordomo Media, corresponsal culinario y host de Dinner Time Live. Please welcome, démosle la bienvenida a Chef David Chang. Y otros, enciendan sus motores. Driver, start your engine.
All right, here we go. Also, as you all know, tomorrow's Cup race will be on Prime, so I won't be able to watch it. But I hope next year it will be on a channel that's available for me to watch, like Fox, TNT, or the CW. I would really appreciate it. But so let's see how next year schedule turns out. Um,
Let's get some champions established. The ABT League storms into Miami, and the battle around the beach only gets hotter. That ball is so hot. As the best in the world continue their quest for glory.
Now there is weather in the area, so we have to keep an eye out for that. We do have. Well, this is a road course, so they're gonna have rain tires, of course. So there's. And also another thing I have to mention to get out of the way. As y'all probably haven't heard, Denny. Well, a lot of you may have heard, but for those who haven't, Denny Hamlin will not race tomorrow because he just welcomed his third. He just welcomed the baby this past week, so he will not be racing today, unfortunately. If you're a Denny Hamlin fan, but love or hate him, family comes first. So I wish Denny Hamlin, his family, and the baby good health and good fortune. And but thankfully, this opens the door for Ryan Truex. Yes, Ryan Truex will be making his first official Cup start in over a decade. I can't believe it's been so long since he's ran a Cup race, and deal, even though he's starting deep in the field, this is a good opportunity for him to race in top equipment for once, because he spent his early Cup career driving for none other than BK Racing, and we all know how they ran. Um, I'm sure Denny Hamlin didn't want to miss this race, but like as I said, family comes first. So sometimes you have to make compromises. It's 10 good.
Yes,
Greetings from Mexico City.
oh wow.
NASCAR Xfinity Series enjoyed a weekend off last week, but they are back in racing here in Mexico City for the first time since 2008. CW Sports welcomes you into round 15 in 2025. It's our second road course race of the year. And here we are in the broadcast broadcast booth, Mark Goodman. I'm Adam Alexander, and in the middle, Ross Chastain, a man that's been so successful over
And
the
as you
years,
can
playing the
see, they are
back
the booth is at the track. They're not in a remote booth in North Carolina. They're actually at the track. And as you can see, we got Ross Chastain in the booth as a special guest driver, a special guest analysis. So that's nice. Oh wow, looks like you. That's unfortunate. Well, I hope you get it fixed sooner rather than later. I would hate for you to miss a lot of NASCAR coverage on CW because of the faulty network. We there's been a handful of drivers that have been here. It could be a faulty wire or on your end. There's a lot of different factors, so I hope you get it fixed soon. And just a friendly reminder for those who aren't aware, this is the same road course that Formula One races at, Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. And as you can see, the stadium section, that section used to be an actual baseball stadium back in a long time ago before the track even existed. So that's pretty nice.
He was fast in practice. He's really the one that probably has the most to lose if this race is a little crappy for him. He's the one everyone's trying to beat. Yeah, now you mentioned it. Daniel Suarez, that's what everyone's rooting for. Everybody in the Grand Prix rooting for Daniel Suarez. My teammate, he's been so excited to come down to his home country, bring his sport back. Remember, he drove out of this country to go to America and try to start a career. He's done that. He's brought now Cooker State back to Mexico with his number 9. Not quite as pretty as it was earlier, but a new car ready to go. Qualifying earlier today. Let's jump into our starting grid. Our regular Connor Sillage. Career All Star front row start of the year. If you look at the guys up front, you can see it. Well, the front row is really easy to take out of it. And I just look in row 2. Connor Sillage's teammate, Carson Waffle. That number 1 car showed speed that nobody expected in Coda.
Maybe the last slide. I was going to cook it on the paper plate, but I changed it to glass plate.
Or just leave it on the plate, leave it on the slide.
Some real good local flavor in the field, no doubt about that. I go to row 11. Harrisonburg threw us off to a great start. They're coming 5 points above the cut line. Big stage point opportunities in this race today. Anxious to watch the 25 car. They come on the Mexico City drivers in the field name. Mexico City native Rudy Bordello, the number 35, making his series debut. He starts the 31st. We mentioned it. Daniel Suarez, we start from the back end. There's crash to qualify in that backup car with international provisional. He would be fun to watch. As we get to our track map, I want to give a salute to all the truck drivers that came from North Carolina, almost 2,000 miles to get down here to Mexico City. Right there, 1,964 miles. They made it, and they were greeted by an unbelievable racing facility. Walk us through the first part of the trip. The only thing just as long as the trip they made down here might be the front stretch. It's the second longest in NASCAR behind Talladega. At the end of this one, you got a break from about 180 miles an hour down to 45. First gear into turn 1, into turn 2, and turn 3. We go on board here. Here's about this break facility. Feels like it lasts forever. And you finally get that car load up and hit that first turn.
All right, then. Also, another thing I have to mention, I want to thank you for those watching. I want to thank you all for the birthday wishes from last Sunday. I really appreciate it. I had a good 25th birthday. It was pretty quiet. Didn't really, well, I only did a rail fan trip, but didn't want to do anything too much. But it could have been a lot better. But overall, it was a good day. It wasn't a great day. It was just a good day. So, yeah, thank you again for all the birthday wishes last week. Really appreciate it. That whole area, Mom, used to be a baseball stadium. That's why it's referred to as the stadium section.
protected by America's #1 motorcycle insurer. You can now safely go wherever the wind takes us. That's right. What's the smell bad? But in a good way, yeah? Oh, didn't think this was good. Nope. You do without me. The owner and I are on a stinking Hermanos. Apparently the refills are limited. There. It's not okay. Perfecting your swing is hard.
I shot that.
But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Get it fixed now and pay later with flexible payment options. Only at SafeLife.com.
What's going on?
People love how the new Homes.com helps you get quick answers about any property by connecting them to the actual listing agent. Oh, so I'm done? Oh, no. We're still not sure everyone knows that we're the only site that always connects you to the listing agent rather than selling off your contact info. So we're going to keep you up there a little while longer. Okay, yeah, I'm getting great exposure.
Speaking of exposure, can we get him a hat?
Ooh, what about a beret?
Okay.
Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Let's
Some more sauce. That same taste explosion with a fruity kick. It's perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to taking it? I've always known how to fix things. But with psoriatic arthritis, my body felt broken. Mornings were like,
But it's not going to control me anymore. With Gonzalez, I can't wait to say, I'm back.
I'm back. I'm back. Only Gonzalez targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation. Gonzalez can deliver transformative relief from joint pain and stiffness. It's fast and lasting. I'm back to what moves me.
I'm back to reaching for new heights.
Less fatigue for some, zero swollen joints, and 100% clear skin for most. I'm back to what inspires me. Serious side effects like suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections and low ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease have occurred. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or fevers, chills, muscle aches, or cough occur, or you've had a vaccine or plan to, before starting to check for infections, tuberculosis, and liver problems. Give yourself a chance to say, I'm back. Ask your
And also, after this week, we will have 2 races left on Prime, Mexico City and Pocono next week. After that, it will be TNT and then CW. So I can't wait to see what the graphics for TNT look like. Will it be the same as before, or will it be something new?
Built back in 1959, honoring Ricardo, Pedro, Rodriguez, all their success in Formula One. That's Roger Penske, racing here in the early 60s. What about NASCAR Grand Am coming here? Mark Truex Jr. got to celebrate. The fans here outstanding when Formula One makes their way here in that stadium section. It is spectacular. Let's go down to Joe Welch. Well, Adam, at road courses, team communication is always a bit of a concern, and having clear and concise radios is always a challenge. The two team of Jesse Love not exempt from that. Take a listen to their recent radio. That is never fun. Oh, radio issues, especially road course here. There's been a lot of talk where people can spot across, but that is disconcerting for the driver, for the team. They're going to be freaking out trying to get info. As a driver, though, as you come to the green, you just got to focus. Hope you have your tires prepped, brakes in a good spot, clean them up.
All right, here we go. Pace car heads to pit road. Connor Zilish on the pole. Green flag. Here we go. And the NASCAR Xfinity Series race in Mexico City is green. Here we go. Coming down this long straightaway. Dang, we got 4 wide already back there. Ooh. And Ty Gibbs is going to get the top spot for now.
In turn one, but they got Queen Gibbs to the lead. I know, like you mentioned pre-race, Ty Gibbs wants to control this race. This is a short run from 3 over to 4. Wrap this corner, then it's up into the S's. Gibbs leads side by side, looking teammates for second.
Yep, we are green. Ooh, close to that tire barrier right there.
These Xfinity bodies and those materials are very pliable partner. They do recover. They will bounce back out. It looks like he's okay. In the sticky portion of the course for the first time.
Oh, dang.
Forget about patience. 41, breathing like 4. That's Sam Mayer racing with the 21 of Austin Hill.
Right, looks like Ty Gibbs will lead lap one. Connor Zilish looking back to the inside.
How did he gain on Ty Gibbs like that? He has himself in position for turn 1. Cut the side drafting down a little bit. Just the length of the straightaway. Now they're in the break zone. I love the fact they never talk about side
Ooh,
drafting.
contact already.
88 back out in front. Oh my goodness, guys, off the track. Misses turn 2, misses turn 3.
Oops.
Wow, wobbling through. Christopher Bell drives by in the 24. Sammy Smith trying to get a spot for his teammate. Hey guys, we're on lap 2. It's lap 2 now. What does NASCAR do? Obviously, there's contact 19 in the back of 88. The warning to us for cup drivers was if there's blatant contact and you're missing apex, they will make that judgment call. But it's still a ball and strike call. NASCAR has to make this call. Right, he also lost a lot of positions by going too in, and it's not doesn't really matter. Get shots to go around the racetrack the correct way, but still neglects their obvious contact from 19 car.
Yeah,
The
oi.
penalty is the fact that he made he didn't gain position right, so it feels like no harm, no foul in this situation. Oh, 88 as far as going off track. Now, on the other side of the equation, there was harm, there was a foul on Ty Gibbs, right? There is, and the foul is that now Connor Zilish is mad. So it was the other way around. Ty took no time.
You plug it in.
Contact with Sam Mayer in the back of the 88.
You plug it in.
Time to give him any grace. It was right back into the back bumper of the 88 after they had traded paint over on Sunday night. Zilish just needs a reset.
I picked up a lot of crumbs.
But now, look, guys, he's behind his teammates. How are you aggressive with your teammates? Dale Jr., Kelly, and Hunt Miller, they've already bought 3 noses of tails, I feel like. That's not even close. Qualifying is to see the 88 inside of his teammates. Oh, the 2, Jesse Love there had a lot of little hop there as he was trying to get down the break zone. A 1. I love look at all these junior motors for Chevys.
I didn't get it. It should be there. Oh, let's see.
Inside the top 10 a couple of weeks ago in Nashville. We're on board with number 9. Suarez coming from the back, racing to 71. Ryan Ellis, this is our full insurance onboard camera. Yeah, guys, this Ryan Ellis car, the 71 Tableau SUV, doesn't put up much of a fight here into turn 4. Knows the 9 is going to be fast. Knows he needs to live the fight another day. With Ryan City trying to follow it on through. But the 71 of Ryan Ellis should be able to slot in on here with that.
Ryan Ellis got an onboard camera. That's a W for the. Another thing I forgot to note is the fact that for the first time in years, we're gonna have crash. Sam Mayer wrecked hard. Well, there goes one of my picks for this. Yeah, there's a lot of spots here where drivers can run into trouble, and when you're driving on a course that goes left and right, it requires the brakes, and yeah, road courses can put a lot of stress on the brakes. Oh, wheel hopped. I think that's where yeah, that's where about where Suarez wrecked in qualifying.
See the speed difference here. Heads up driving by Jesse Love. Yeah, let it go. In that corner, throughout practice and qualifying, we saw multiple drivers struggle there.
It's hard to
It just seems like for every
can't decipher if that car's still good, drivable, or if it's. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to pull out the fender or the fender and all that. So, because we don't want tire.
have come on road courses, so he was very confident coming in here. But he tends to be aggressive on these road courses, and we saw that right there.
Governor's wins coming at the road in walk-off situations. So he's not only delivered on the road, but done it under pressure. He referenced the challenges.
Yeah, there's runoff areas too. Like if someone hops a corner or misses a turn, and then yeah, drivers. The drivers can find a way to like turn around and all that. Daniel Suarez has gained 14 spots. Anyways, what I was trying to say earlier is that for the first time in years, the NASCAR Xfinity Series field will have more than 38 cars. As we got 39, man, we were one car away from having a full 40 car field. I would have gone with MBM 74 or the 92 from DGM just to fill out that spot for good measure. But we didn't get there. But it'd be cool if they expanded the field. At least no one was put in a position where they have to go home. Or they could have put the 87 from Jordan Anderson Racing in the field, put Austin Green in that car, then Catherine Lake drives the 32. And speaking of Catherine Lake, she is racing the Cup Race tomorrow for Live Fast Motorsports too. So yeah. Another thing prior to another thing that um, another thing is that when it came to the teams getting here, a handful of teams and folks had trouble getting to Mexico because of their planes having issues and all that with the weather, mechanical issues. But it's out of their control and there's nothing much they can do about it. But the good news is they all made it safe and sound and no one got hurt. So yeah.
Except for the following, which you're likely to find exceedingly difficult. Going to a 9-to-5 job, doing your taxes, putting on the duvet cover, taking off the duvet cover.
Oh yeah. Also, F1 is racing this week, but they're racing in Montreal at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, another track NASCAR's raced at. I've heard stuff that Circuit Gilles Villeneuve could come back one of these days. I hope.
Shake Race. Eyewear that has your back. The irresistible blend of mild chilies, lime, and sea salt is perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to taking it?
Subway's foot longs are packed with protein, like the ultimate BMT or the all-pro sweet onion chicken teriyaki with 58 grams of protein. And now Subway MVP Rewards members can buy any foot long in the app and get another for just $1. Fuel up now in the Subway app.
This Xfinity Wi-Fi is windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. Fun because you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes. Sweet. SafeLight can come to you for free. And our highly trained techs can replace your windshield right at your home. With flexible payment options, get it fixed now and pay later. Only at SafeLight.com.
SafeLight repairs, SafeLight replays.
Sorry?
Today, you're meeting for coffee. And then before you know it, you're meeting with family. At Credit One Bank, we believe having the credit and rewards for the little moments today can lead to even bigger ones tomorrow. Earn up to 10x points on travel and 5x points on dining with the Credit One Bank Launcher American Express card. Credit One Bank, for what's ahead.
All right, we're back to green.
Bell on the front row. Jesse Love getting aggressive down the inside there. The second row cars are 3 or 4 lines. Down everybody, right down the boulevard.
Sir Bell looking to the outside. Well, we're back to green after we had our first caution for Sam Mayer. Wheel hop and spin into the wall near the stadium section. Anyways, we got battle for the lead. Ty Gibbs and Christopher Bell going at it. And they're Gibbs teammates too, so they're not gonna race each other fair. Oh, it's like William Sawalich. Look, he went for a spin. 88's back up to third. And also, I saw another smoking car in the back. It was a Chevrolet. It was the 51.
They're still trying to figure out exactly what the issue is. Jeremy came on the radio before he came in and said the transmission is just shooting fluid everywhere. So not sure if it's an engine issue or a transmission problem, but hood is up on the 51. They'll try and figure it out. He stopped a while ago. Parker Retzlaff came in, saw some damage to John Williams. Also heard that there might be some radio issues for Connor Zillich's story will continue to follow. As the climb is real for Suarez, he's cut the field in half. Started 39th, now 19th to the 9. 16 car, and then both working their way through the field. Both started towards the back. Both cars are relatively clean from what we can see. It will only get harder from here, though, Parker. And for Christian Eckes in that 16, he had brake issues as well in qualifying. They were going to go.
Oh, wow.
Suarez gets real tight here. Chris Wright. But for Christian Eckes,
oh, wow. Yeah, Chris Wright, finally, for once, he has a new paint scheme on his car. Dillis looking to the inside of the 24. Oh, Harrison Burton went for a spin. So looks like Austin Green's back there. Some Burton. Ruben Ravello.
It's just they themselves. So an issue there. But you get like all your power once you have. We are lower than we normally are. We see a deep dive into turn one. Connor Zillich. They look easy. Takes second away from Bell. And that reminds me, in his career, 3 road course starts, including today. So far, 2 poles, 2 wins. However, if you dig a little deeper, you will see that in both of those victories, Watkins won last fall earlier this season at Circuit of the Americas, and they faced some kind of problem, had penalties in both. So what we've seen adversity-wise so far here today, not a good feel at all is running second behind Gibbs. Parker, I have a question. Yeah. If you could talk to Connor Zillich right now, what would you tell him as he chases down that 19? Calm down, breathe. I mentioned Marty Ligley as your chief member talking earlier today, and I said, what's the plan? He said, unlike at Coda, I wanted to just take it easy. We got the speed. Don't need to drive like you did at Coda. Can you more on the 25? Yeah, that 25 appears to work. Davis with race plus 5. Took a good on that playoff grid and now has gotten to a little bit of a free fall. Things will continue to shake up as we continue through this race. But Pearson told me you really need discipline and adaptability to be successful on road courses. We also have to have a good car. He does not have that right now. We saw this spin out. He said, I absolutely have no rear grip. In fact, I am wrecking trying to pass other cars. They nearly missed the race a couple, but he got in. They ran along, got stage points, and those 10 points have been huge for them. As Kim talks about where they've been in relation to that cut line, going to have to draw up a nice strategy today as well. Zillich just got the fastest lap of the day. That could play a point later on. He's second right now at time here. At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weather, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect. Ace is super helpful hardware, folks. Courtroom, tucked in or out? In for the wedding photos, out for the dance floor. Yeah. And on your chest, just like a person. Oh, sure. Yeah, but hey, I'm dancing. Don't. Okay.
Good.
But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Go to SafeLink.com and we can come to you. Sick. Our highly trained techs can replace your windshield where you are, even if that's right in your driveway. Have a good day. I love you. With flexible payment options, get it fixed now and pay later only at SafeLink.com. SafeLink Repair, SafeLink Replace. Woo!
So Ty Gibbs holds the lead so far. Connor Zillich is back up to second. Christopher Bell in third. That's your top 3. And Sammy Smith, Jesse Love are the rest of your top 5.
Shady Race. Eyewear that has your back. So, run NASCAR but don't know who to root for. Here's some Toyota legends to get behind. Meet Tyler Reddick, trusted in Xfinity Series, and now he's here. Basically, the Cinderella story if Cinderella drove 200 miles per hour. Then there's John Hunter Wheelchair, new kid on the block, all gas, no brakes. Oh, and Danny Hamilton. Ever heard of Daytona? He's won it 3 times. No big deal. We have a lot of drivers, all legends. You think? Eh?
Hold up. Oh, you had to go charge your phone. All right.
Irresistible blend of mild chilies, lime, and sea salt. It's perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to take it? We're all looking for some place to call home. But first, you need a place to look for a place to call home. And that's homes.com, because it's the best. I told you, you cannot legally say that homes.com is the best. What if she says it as Morgan Freeman? Homes.com. I can get this home.com. No. Well, how can we not say it? It's that's on your name. Homes.com is the best.
Ooh. Oh, wow. We got battle for the lead
I
now.
love it when we go go side by side on CW because you don't miss anything like this incredible battle for the lead. Ty gets up front, but right in his hip pocket, Connor Zillich and Christopher Bell. Connor had the opportunity. Get a little dirty there, like
One regular versus 2 cup leeches.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, a good opportunity for 9 to go to just race it out here very toughly. These Xfinity cars, Parker, the brakes are already.
Oh, your CW station's back on? Awesome. Look at Matt DiBenedetto. I don't know how he is on road course, but he's running in 12th place. Got Sage Karam there in 13th. And Suarez, he's already up into the top 20 already. And Andre Perez, he's having a good run, running in 9th.
There's something on the left side, left front of his nose. It looks like debris to me on brake opening. It could be put there by the team, but there's something over there that could be blocking one of those openings. You referenced 9 to go. We talked stage 1 here.
All right, coming to 8 to go in stage 1.
We hit the start-finish line. We're going to close pit road at 6 laps. We always do it 2 laps prior to the end of the stage. So for drivers that are looking to flip the stage before the stage ends and try to cycle to the front when everyone else gets under caution, you got to start thinking about that and who's going to play that game. And if you're not up here close to the front, you might have to do it with 3 to go. Something we'll have to continue to watch. But right now, the racing for the top
Phillips is putting the bumper to the 19.
19 was locked down into 1, covered there, and it was able to cover to 2,
Yeah,
3.
and also keep in mind with that long straightaway between the start-finish line and turn 1, you know they're all going to be dive bombing going into that corner, whether they're going 3, 4, even 5 wide. You know that's going to be chaotic at the end, unless we somehow manage to get a natural green flag finish. Then hey, everything will be all good.
Well, there's some subtle differences in an Xfinity car. When you talk about the drivers we talked about, you race on Saturday compared to what these Cup drivers have on Sunday. Some major adjustments being made from the race leader, and I'll go here with Christopher Bell because it's just not the same inside these cars what they'll have to watch.
All right.
Big differences, guys. I mean,
Yep, 8 to go in stage 1.
different directions for different years in this Xfinity car, and it's been done by drivers both ways. Xfinity Cup back in the wrong way, and sometimes it's those racing instances.
Oh wow. Wow, the 24 just went around. I think he wheel hopped. With the field, with how spread out the field is, he shouldn't have to worry about getting run over. 2009.
Two drivers that have combined for 6 road course wins in the Xfinity Series, and they have put on a show today. You know, sometimes you come to a road course and you feel like there could be separation. Someone gets it connected on a long run. Not today. Those two.
Right.
Here's Bell. Looks like he's right here, guys. On that side. Just a little bit further left. He's following 2 cars. We'll listen here to see if we hear from the back of the car. Slide, promise, and then what happens. A little bit, and that's what's so treacherous about that section. You you're up on that curve, you're asking the car to brake at 2 different surfaces and undulations. That can get really tricky. You know the spell.
The Indy racer?
Too long, we don't have enough class.
You know it's Formula One.
Of course.
It's all alleged. It's all alleged. Right here with Bell, started in 9th behind Sheldon Creed. Just not got to slow down. Really not. Bell runs by. Oh, we got issues. Let's get an update on the 7th. Dale, what's going on there? He's still on the radio. He's got a transmission problem. He's lost first and second gear, so they are coming to the pit road right now.
7 car coming to pit row with transmission problems.
3 wins this year. Has won 3 times on the road for mechanical issues early.
George Russell from Mercedes is on pole for tomorrow's F1 race in Montreal.
A little bit of confusion by the team, not expecting anything like this. But if you go back to the 51 car, we were seeing call Clemens engines. They are Hendrick engines. That's what something that I celebrated as I raced against Jeremy for years in my career. They ran their own engines. This year that he has under the hood. But I would say it speaks to the growth of that team, right? I mean, you're right. Forever we love the underdog story, the fact they grew their own engines. But now, getting power from Hendrick, it just speaks to the steps that they've taken as a group to grow.
Such a shame because it's a huge opportunity for Clemens and the race team. Also for Justin Allgaier, great road course racer there. Career year across every metric that we tracked so far through the season for the 7. This one will hurt a little.
Yeah, and not just Justin, also the team motorsports. It's been remarkable the success that they have put out. Mr. Bell has recovered a little bit of right front lockup here into 11. You know, Parker, you were asking earlier, why is turn 11 so challenging? I don't have an answer for you. It seems like you're out of the essence. You did park bottle a lot. Finally, out of turn 10, you're able to get wide open. Use all that runoff across the road, goes out there, driver's right. And it should be easy. It's a third year car in the Cup car. That's who you say for these Xfinity cars. But man, you just cannot get slowed down. And one little nuance as we see the 7 car go behind the wall.
Well, Allgaier's done for the day.
What about it, Dylan?
Yeah, you just heard there, Jim Coleman said it was the left rear axle that broke, so they're going to take it behind the wall and try and fix it and salvage what they can.
Oh, Sammy Smith just went around.
Motorsports teammates having to come apart at the seams. All guard in the garage. The 8 goes around.
It's hand-to-hand combat out there today.
He was running more.
Oops.
He should have been.
You weren't cleared. Sammy Smith, you were not clear.
You know, you're there, sort of, but that's out of his corner at that point.
I'm not going to give you the spell undulation, but I'd like you to define opportunistic move.
It means he was optimistic. That's what it means.
And I just love listening to what's going on behind the wheel. Christopher Bell is so careful down in the corner, turn 4, gets his rights on the apex, curving on the right side. A little bit of throttle touch, breaks traction, hits double zero. Sammy Smith back to 10. Down to 4 laps to go. 20 is Brandon Jones. That's with Mercedes Canada. The 53. It's like every time he shows up and runs on the road, he finds his way into the conversation.
This is so awesome for Joey Days Racing to give Stage Care to be up at where he's been. He was fast in practice, great qualifying, be up in the top 15, and so he can start to flip this stage if they choose to stay out of the Customer Series. He is going to the 53 team. That's really cool to see, Ross. So someone who has
No, he did. Sage Karam's got a tire rub. It's Matt Benedetto looking to the inside. And there's Daniel Sword not blocked.
Does go between teams in the second half of the field wherever he can find an opportunity. Remind you and me in our career, we just
See this? 6706 did go on the ILTLB finally.
now what we all have to try to learn is how to do it with less contact. Suarez going for 13. He makes the pass. What a drive to back to driver 9. And with 4 to go on the stage coming to 3, we're starting to see some drivers come down pit road if you want to flip the stage. Here are the leaders through the stadium section. They already got a hold of Connor on the radio. Finally, and got him to calm down. Hey, it's not worth it. Clearly, the 19 is not going to give anything to you. The 19 got this stage to show you can drive back up to him, or is he having to nerve something inside of the car?
We saw how loose he was at times, and I really saw sliding in that race car quite often. And they just have to wonder, especially on road courses, Xfinity cars, when you really heat up those rear tires, it can take a while to come back, and sometimes they don't come back. And you just have to slow down. You see Christopher Bell on pit road.
Likely a planned pit stop here to flip the stage. Bell is in, Bill.
Yeah, that's right. A couple of lane stops here for Australia. You start with Sheldon Creed in the double zero. He was driven from 13 to 7 before he peeled off the pit road. Fairly happy with his race car all weekend. Still just getting the hang of his racetrack and figuring out what he needs from the car. But overall, not too bad for the double zero.
We just saw Christopher Bell there. So he's really sticker shock. He was just walking up the throttle and said, okay, we're getting hard to turn. And then on that 3 seconds, look what Corey finished on to Dylan.
Suarez as well, who's continued to carve his way through the field. Happy with his race car, and just inside the top 15. Building with it, and now we got a problem here. Dean Thompson is wedged into the pit stall in front of it.
You know, these pit stalls don't have a lot of depth. And you know, you wouldn't think it would create a lot of problems because pit stops on road course typically are so spread out. But right there, Thompson gets in right in front of the 9, and nothing Suarez can do.
Whoa, whoops.
Wow. Bad tire there. Bad situation here. It's the same 13 coming around with the tire. Whereas we're doing opposite pit stop. Very awkward for these races. This is my number 1 team on the 9 Quaker State car. My number 1 team, Mike Roberts, their front changer, pitting advantage for us today. 19, race leader Ty Gibbs is in. He brings the 88 of Connor Zillich with him, Jim.
Yeah, no major complaints from Ty Gibbs.
All right.
And that was a continuation
This will
from
close the
practice earlier
pits right
in the year.
here.
Very happy with the race car. He said, overall, it's pretty good. I see it getting going on fire off, so no major changes for Ty Gibbs as we look at the 88 of Connor Zillich. He finally came on the radar for that was the majority of that stage instead of just fighting the ladder a little bit free, so a fun adjustment there. First year tires, no go through.
Now pit road is closed. And the reason these two drivers were able to make one more lap is because they were out front and look at the exchange. 88 delivers, coming off the pit lane. Zillich now
All right,
has
the 88 will
in
be
front
first
of
off
Ty
pit
Gibbs. Now,
road.
right now, they're not racing for the lead because a number of drivers have stayed
It's
out
like-
to get some stage points, but ultimately this will be the battle after we wrap the stage, and I don't think they're going to get away from each other. Turn 1, first corner, Connor Zillich already locking up his right front tire. Cold tires coming off pit road, low air pressure marker, really tough to get going. These two guys should just ride, but they're not going to.
And you saw Ty Gibbs weaving as he went into turn 1, trying to working those tires as quick as he could. He wants to get back as he is here. Yeah, normally when you go on the pits in this sort of scenario, you sort of take it easy, take care of the car, know you're going to put the stage in and get it from track position. Not the case these two.
So now that they've made their pit stops, it's cycled to Carson Quattlebaum, who's obviously going to run and take the points. So is Jesse Love. So is the 54 of Taylor Gray. When you look at other drivers up there, I look at Nick Sanchez, who needs points. I look at Jeff Burton, who needs points. These are drivers that said, run it long, take the stage points.
All right, final lap, stage 1. Taylor Gray battling just left for second.
Easy sailing for Carson. And Carson stayed out of all the stuff. His teammates are going everywhere, breaking things in the cars, spinning out, running another loop. This car, aside from that, lap one contact has been clean that we've seen as we got down for second.
And I always like taking the points, especially with a team like Carson Quattlebaum who hasn't won a race yet. You're still in the position of a points really going to matter. Take the offer right now. You can go win a stage. You might do this twice today and still get a top 5 at the end of the day. That's a massive point thing. Those teams that take the risk and get to the stages, they get nothing if they get flooded with that.
Taylor Gray getting aggressive. And he's there to and he gets behind the ladder. That's for second on track, and that's an additional point. Taylor Gray right now needs everything he can get in that category. They've had a lot of things go against them in the early part of his rookie campaign.
Yes, I was there.
This track looks so fun. Yeah, it is. Most of it, you see Carson Quattlebaum, he can turn around and Taylor Gray, Jesse Love right behind him. Close out stage 1.
So it's obviously we knew about this like the year before this video was even
off the turn 15. You'll see the number 1 of Carson Quattlebaum. He's never won a stage.
All right, off the phone, going down the front straightaway. First career stage win for Carson Quappel. Gets it. And Taylor Gray will get by Jesse Love for second. Austin Hill. And who gets fifth? Wow. Oh, wow. Nick Sanchez fifth. All right.
And Alex LeVay, the 10 drivers inside the top 10 in stage 1. Congratulations, Carson Quappel. Outstanding.
Brandon Jones. Wow. Sage Karam, Matt DiBenedetto, Jeff Burton, and Alex LeVay round out your top 10. Let's go. And Andre Perez finishes 12th. So 88 and 19 are 13th and 14th.
stand pill to treat plaque
We
psoriasis.
saw on Instagram
Otezla
that
can
we
help you
did
get clear
86
skin
Megatron
and reduce itching and
had a
pain.
gun,
Doctors have been
and
prescribing
people are
Otezla
still
for over a
surprised
decade.
the last couple
Don't
months.
use Otezla if
I'm
you're
seeing
allergic to it.
talks
Get
about
medical
it
help
in
right away with
Facebook
tips on
groups,
improving your
Instagram,
swelling, sore on
Twitter,
your face, lips, hands,
YouTube
throat, or
even.
arms. Severe
Now
diarrhea,
it's no
nausea, or
good to
vomiting,
anybody that
depression, suicidal
is
thoughts, or weight
complaining
loss can
that
happen. Tell your
I
doctor
would
if
want
any
a
of these
gun,
occur and if you have
or
a history
people
of
that are
depression or
saying
suicidal
that
thoughts.
when are we going to get a gun reform? This is disrespect, whatever. I get what they're saying to a degree, but at the same time, I feel like I gotta say here, what do you expect to get? They haven't made a gun mode Megatron in almost 20 years. It's been since 2006 with the classics Voyager, and that was even a Nerf gun in like neon green colors and stuff. And you could argue we did get that Legends class in 2010 that was like a pistol or something. But that was a Legends class, and still, that was like 15, 16 years ago. We're going on 20 years since Hasbro's touched Gunwood Megatron. And they have done probably like close to 10 G1 Megatron figures since that time. Classics, but it's been a horrible license in that figure. And you're still surprised that we're not getting gun mode for the G1 Megatron figure? I don't know. It's a little silly to me. I don't know. Maybe if I was somebody that grew up in the 80s with G1, I would be a bit more on their side. But I'm trying to like play devil's advocate and like compare to how I felt when they did that crappy lazy retool for Cybertron Prime last year, because that's my era of Transformers, early 2000s with movies and Unicrunches, animated, Prime, all that stuff. That's my era, basically. And I'm trying to like compare that to No Gun Mode here for 86 megs, and I don't know, I just don't feel like it's the same thing. I don't feel like it warrants the same amount of complaining because the world is different. There's been, it's just a fact. Like, stuff with guns has gotten worse over the last 40 years. The country
So no matter how the other costs change, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi.
they've just adapted to that. Toy companies, whatever. They're just not doing a lot of realistic guns, especially one that would be like 8 inches. It would be like a regular scaled gun in real life if they did a Leader Class 86 Megatron that turned into a gun. So, I don't know, man. If it was black and silver too, like, you just never know. Somebody goes outside with that thing. Like, that's why these laws are put into place. And it makes sense. Like, I don't really see the problem with this. But, again, I do understand that it does suck we can't see a gun mode Megatron. But that's, like, why are we still surprised? It's been so long at this point. But, I just want to kind of move past that reasoning. Fact of the matter is, we just get over it at this point.
Just making sure.
Gun laws are not going to allow Hasbro to do a gun Megatron in 2025. And even the last time we got one, it was a Nerf gun. 20 years ago in 2006, it was still tricky. Like, what makes you think in 2025 it's going to be even easier? We haven't gotten a new mold for Gun Mode Megatron that's the Walter P58 since that original figure 40 years
Oh,
ago.
you got audio?
So
All right.
I don't know what people thought was going to change in the last 40 years. There's been reissues, there's been masterpiece figures that were released overseas in Japan, but here in the U.S., there's been nothing basically since 2006 or 2010, and there's definitely not been anything for the actual G1 gun since 1985 or something. Like, I can't remember when they discontinued making that exact year. Maybe it was like 86. I can't remember. But yeah, I just wanted to pass that. A couple other things that, the light coloring and the look of the gun in robot mode. I get what people are saying. I do agree that maybe it could have been less of a blue for the legs.
Good.
The gun barrel thing, the arm cannon. It could have been proportioned a bit better, more accurate. But even still, I feel like people are just playing because compare the gun barrel to see the birth rise, and then you compare it to the cartoon model, the new 86 was way more accurate with the details and the shape than the freaking black hot dog stick of the seed birth rise. It just doesn't make any sense to me to be that overproportionate. Sure, it's still a little disproportionate, but it is definitely the best with the look of it. I've seen people complain about the paint color not being as good, but I mean, with companies doing things, they have to sacrifice. And obviously, would well prefer to some random
What's this roll?
So I gotta say,
Make this tiny water. What this? There's
I still think the takeaway is lackluster.
going. This is a little tough. That's how. At least the turn.
And then some people talk about like the proportions of the overall body and the head sculpt. Looking at it too much. Way better than I feel like that's a bit more nitpicky, even though I do understand what I'm saying. I mean, this thing's got a torque. It looks like the hands have a flip intake lines. And, you know, for an actual figure, proportions change. Like, you just can't have it
It's
exactly
like Ruben Rev-
each other on his resume. 2600 wins NASCAR. So
Ooh.
you can't expect.
Looks like Ruben Ravello has a broken track bar and a flat tire. Oh, yep. How the fuck? Also saw.
So, I feel like a lot of stuff years ago, and then the government thing is being silly. And I do agree with the part of that broadcast that arm cannon,
Very careful.
color for the lower legs, that's about it. To see so many folks like in the tank mode being a little too cheap looking for $60 price point. But other than those like three things that I would kind of agree with.
All right, pit stops underway.
Let me know down in the comments below how you feel about.
Let's talk about Jesse Love. The two teams still having radio.
Bless you.
Appreciate the stuff that can communicate. Jesse's report on the car. He's 4 lateral drive. Tire change. Trevor on the air pressure change.
At Charlotte, we make paper, and we love trees. That's why 2 trees.
Alrighty, so let's talk about this rumors, speculation on the interwebs of Transformers fans. Let's talk about this also. Listings for 2026 and 2027. So we have a listing for residents dropping next year, and have been speculated. This skirt is not going to be a regular 2023 mold, but a brand new mold that is going to be way more accurate based off of the concept art. The game came out with fantastic. Now, this is bordering rumors / speculation, so I'm not sure how crazy to see.
Pit stops are happening for the stage end. Carson Quapple won after staying out. His first stage win.
may cause dehydration that can suddenly worsen kidney function and make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Genital yeast infections in men and women, urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, or a rare life-threatening bacterial infection in and around the anus and genitals can occur. Call your doctor right away if you have fever or feel weak or tired, and pain, tenderness, swelling, or redness in the genital area. Don't use if allergic to dragons. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Call your doctor if you have rash, sweat, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. You may have increased risk for lower illness. Call your doctor right away if you have moving or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet. Giants is really swell. Story to tell. The local shops is Portland, Maine. The national garage is in Portland, Oregon. NASA and our nationwide network of parts and exceptional service are here to keep your business moving and fixed.
Baby back ribs. Where does it go? Nobody knows.
Okay, how did you do that? Has anyone seen a perfectly sauced rib?
Just go back to the buffet. It's all you can eat.
But it was sauced perfectly.
I've always been an active person. Yoga is a big part of who I am. I love how it makes me feel. But not long ago, I felt I had to hang up this old yoga mat. You see, I have symptomatic obstructive HCM, which left me so short of breath. I felt like a bystander in my own life. So I talked to my cardiologist, and he prescribed Camzyos. He said it works by targeting what's causing my obstructive HCM. Camzyos is used to treat adults with symptomatic obstructive HCM. Camzyos may improve your symptoms and ability to be active. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased with a serious infection, irregular heartbeat, or with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help if you have new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking Camzyos, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy. With Camzyos reducing my symptoms, I've gone from sitting on the sidelines to being back in the game. My name is Stephanie, and this is my Camzyos moment. Call your cardiologist today and see if a Camzyos moment may be in your future too.
NASCAR France headed to Mexico City. Brand new road course with the Cup guys. I love it. Sounds like a track with my name all over it. Actually, it's called Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez.
Mexico City tomorrow.
NASCAR, it's on Prime.
Talk about passionate sports fans. We got them here in Mexico City. I've had the Olympics here, the World Cup, obviously Formula One. And NASCAR this weekend, Cup Series going to race at this circuit for the first time tomorrow. The fans are out. And this was some questionable weather. We've had some sprinkles throughout the day. At times, we just had straight rain, but they're fighting through it. They want to be a part of this big NASCAR weekend. And this weekend continues Ford Driving for a Difference, presented by the Gene Haas Foundation. 5 members of the Ford family of drivers, Sam Mayer, Sheldon Creed, Harrison Burton, Kyle Sieg, and Ryan Sieg, are driving in honor of a charity that's important to them, earning points throughout the 4 races to raise money for the cause, with a total of $50,000 being donated with a total of 82 points. Sam Mayer continues to hold on to his lead in the standings, with Sheldon Creed not far behind. The challenge continues through Pocono next week, so keep tuning in to follow along and scan the QR code below to learn more and see how you can support these great causes. Really neat what Ford and Gene Haas Foundation are doing. Unfortunately, Sam Mayer, one of our pre-race favorites, had an issue and not having the day he's wanted. He's back in the 30th position. All told, at the end of it, 11 drivers flipped the stage, coming in, getting a pit stop before the stage had come to a close. Leading is Connor Zillips for the restart. He's in front of Ty Gibbs. And the reason, the exchange on pit road when they made that green flag stop.
It's on pit road, beat him out right here, came in right behind him, maybe a little further back, but then was able to hold him off as well, down on those cold tires into 1 and 2 and 3.
Here's Connor Zillips' radio.
He just maintained the lead here. You had to work a lot harder. You used the rear tires at the top.
Driver reaction.
That's what he did.
Marty Lindley doesn't tell you anything but what he sees.
Yeah.
That's why he has had so much success in his life.
He's a gem, isn't he? I mean, just such a fun guy to be around.
I'm going to work with him one day, and I told him that. He's going to be record king one day. Somehow, somewhere.
And these two together, dangerous in this series because he's got so much knowledge, and obviously behind the wheel, Connor Zilic is outstanding. So it looks just like the start of the race. Connor Zilic, Ty Gibbs, pace car is in. We're ready for stage 2 in Mexico City. Bell and Creed right behind him.
I'll be back. All right. All right. Back to green, stage 2.
Bumpers being pushed together there. Notice the tail for many. Look at this. Daniel Suarez out of line. Restarted 7th from the back. He looks great. Ty Gibbs going in the wrong direction.
Damn. Oh, wow. Daniel Suarez is up there.
Ty Gibbs slams Suarez there as he spots him in third. Excellent start by Daniel Suarez.
How did Daniel do that? The quicker stage Chevy's all the way to the third with contact amongst a lot of cars, but relatively clean. I would not have believed you would come from the back to the front. And I realize they played the strategy game. But you got to pass cars for you to put yourself in that position. They have done it. And here they are running third and only 26 laps into this race.
That is so cool. This is where Daniel will excel. Knowing he has my teammate in custody, now he's accomplished the hard part. Now he gets to go drive. Great. Look in the back of Christopher Bell in a JRM car against the same racing car with his teammate Connor Zilic right out front.
Right into the corner was Suarez.
We wondered if the track could show up. You don't see it too much there, but now there's a choose the break and go. So they hooked a little bit. That opened up the hole. Put him in the right place for turn 2 and 3. That came to the excellent race start.
It was, as we look back at our stage 1 winner, Carson Quaffle, he restarted 7th row right side. So that trade-off there, again, that we talked about, he's back in the middle of the field now, has not made much progress. Actually lost a few spots coming back around. A lot of chaos back here around this one car, racing Londres Perez.
That's the price you pay when you flip the stage. Or when you don't flip the stage. You take the points and then you lose the track position. A couple of other penalties we need to mention there in that cycle stops. Kyle Sealer with all too soon. 53 is Sage Garrett. Talking about their day. Got some fender damage. They had an uncontrolled tire when they made that pit stop moments ago.
The key here for Carson Quaffle and Sanchez, who are trying to now come back to the field after taking the points at the end of stage 1, is protecting that race car as much as making up spots. We see this often in these road course races in the Xfinity series, but the worst thing you can do when you have a fast race car and you've taken those points is put a ton of damage on that race car as you come back to the field. Naturally, you're going to get back there as Ty Gibbs looks to the inside of Daniel Suarez. That'll be the wrong position into the same section here. But you have the speed, to get back there, so just take care of the car.
You know, Suarez has always been a big supporter of Ty Gibbs, but I've also heard Daniel say, you're either amigos or you're enemigos. I mean, Gibbs has got to be careful right here,
As his teammate, I've been both. And we've had those times where we've been both, but fans love it when Daniel running up front. A lot of celebration in the grandstands.
They see that front bumper caved in a bit from the damage that came when he ran in to the backside of Sandy Smith. And by the way, let's celebrate the 8 because they had to spin.
In front of the 9 cars, a little crinkled.
Into the top 5 as Suarez continues to try and hold off Ty Gibbs.
To be honest, I've been so Corey Shea leading as the crew chief. Not quite as much pace as the 19. We've seen the 19 running at 88. So for Daniel, this is his first time up here. Maybe they made adjustments based on what he felt back in traffic and from practice. So this is Chris Wright go around.
That's on the 3.
Makes ready to clear, and then he'll drive away. No major contact, so I think we'll stay green here. Only 2 cautions so far this afternoon, the early one, and then one to end the stage. Austin Reed in the 32 gets into the 5 of Chris Wright.
Very tight there. Both drivers. It was most likely they were side by side enough to think that you kind of twist his tornado a little bit. That John Cutter special, beautiful speed there at the time.
Connor Zillitz, the race leader, 8 laps into stage 2. Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting vacated. You need that. Stop. Slow cat lady.
I'm 42 and for little J the Rail fan art.
Don't settle for just any insurance when you're State Farm. You want high performance, long-lasting, affordable tools. You want Harbor Freight tools. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight. Save even more on the parking lot sale going on now.
Hey, Dad, check this out. Baby back ribs. Where's it go? Nobody knows.
Okay, how did you do that?
Honey, he's a magician.
It was awesome.
Oh, you did?
Just
Nice.
said he's not to it to the other rib.
Going Horizon's episode, it will be revealed that Rob is influenced, especially leaving the ship with a way to a young full time. And it's clear that Ola has spent the entire year calmly looking after the favorite saga. The group tells us that they're not trying to pressure her into using the ship, but if she ever wants to, they'd be honored to have her join them. But Ola suddenly snaps. That's enough. The favorite saga was built because Freed asked for it, but Freed is gone. He's not coming back, so it's all over. That's when Cap runs into the ship and Pico says, I can't believe Freed is really gone. It's been a year since then, and now, boy and dog, we've reformed the Rise and Fall tactics, we've taken the first step again, and we've even gone on these adventures. I feel it. Freed would have chosen the same path. The same path. Freed wouldn't have ignored the labyrinth. He would have chosen to propose Brother Solutions to reclaim the truth of the Rise and Fall tactics. That's why I believe that Freed is still with us, right by our side, and it feels like we're still adventuring together.
If your check engine light comes on tomorrow, the repair could easily cost thousands.
Here's that transmission.
But with Endurance, you could never pay out of pocket for a costly repair again.
They covered a $14,000 engine replacement.
Oh yeah, I've heard of CSX
Who's
439.
going to pay for your next car repair? You or Endurance?
Call right now to get $300 off any plan. Perfecting your swing is hard.
Nice shot, Dad.
But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Get it fixed now and pay later with flexible payment options. Only at SafeLife.com.
When you're going to a miles per hour, go for you. Hi, so
You say you were born. Not that old.
let's go, kid.
Oh, damn, the 42's having a rough day.
F1 the movie. PG-13. Use my vaccine 27. Welcome to the preview. Welcome to fist pumping, cylinder thumping, metal crunching. Big hits right there. It's all or nothing. For 26 weeks of the year. Welcome to the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Only on the CW.
Closed captioning for this race brought to you by Tableau TV. Made once, watch forever. On board with Ryan Ellis. And you know, we were in break and we're like, this is going to be great because he's running 10. And unfortunately, ever since we solved it, he's kind of fallen back a little bit. Most recent to go by Sam Mayer, who had the early issue in turn 11.
He's been swallowed up by some of these cars that pitted up to the stage. He actually left the stage. They're just on little newer tires, maybe a little faster cars than Ryan Ellis' car, but all the travel issues he had pitted, yeah, absolutely. You know what? Good for him to be up there and just running it all.
Travel issues for the 71 car for Mario Godwin had to load the car with the engine actually locked up. I talked to Mario. I drove for this team for the last several years before going up to Junior Motorsports this year. Basically, tractor reserve. But Mario Godwin, Brian Berry leads the two cars for the 71, for the 91. That Andre Preston is teammating today. And as they got here, they had to change the motor and see a flat tire in the 21 car. They had Rob Frost and Hill here.
Practice all that great Alfredo as well, kids. What happened here to the 21?
Yeah, it was interesting because I heard about the front and the left front fender from that team. I was not sure if they were talking about their car or someone actually them. So we'll have to check it. But it was definitely a tire issue on the right side for Austin Hill.
Yeah, I can see what you're referencing, sort of being pushed in fender on the left front there, but we'll see what would happen here. 42 to 88.
42, Anthony Alfredo. Oh, wow. Anthony had a flat left rear. This is the car that crashed at practice, guys. They were ratchet strapping the front clip, trying to get it back to that Tyler Young level.
Unfortunate crash too, hit their brakes, basically down into turn 4. They did the best they could to get that thing fixed. He had that flat tire, that's why he's being lapped. He obviously did drive front cylinders there.
Yeah, not only did he had a run of top 15 finishes, and unfortunately, last few events have not gone their way. By the way, he's on standby as a backup driver for Alex Bowman, who's had a hard crash in Michigan last year. That's obviously the smallest part of this as we watch what happened here with Austin Hill.
The tire looked like it was already down. The splitter looked really low and tough to figure out. Was that the reaction or the cause?
I don't see a lot of damage on the fender. Some small. That's nothing in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, partner. But usually one flat spot leads to the same flat spot. It just keeps finding it. These get your ears. I say they're in the memory, and definitely in the memory of flat spot. We have the back and forth for third with Bell and Suarez. Bell has that spot now. We flip back and watch what's happening for 6. No 0, Sheldon 3, the 18 rookie Suarez.
And the one just went around.
That's turn 11. And remember, he won the opening stage, but they have not made up as much ground as we thought they would after he made his pit stop.
That's the risk you take. You run if you decide to go for points as you come back to the field. Getting in altercations, getting spun out like that. We watch Skip Sanchez and Sam Mayer fight.
2 kilometers down the front stretch.
See if that side got to work. Sam Mayer. Here we look at what happened to Carson Wobble. See this being an issue for just overcooks into turn 11 again. We've seen so many drivers wheel hop it, get overcook the entry there to turn 11. It's almost like if you get offline on the inside, there's just no grip for some reason. You see the rubber on the outside, but on the inside, Ross, it's like there's just no grip for that dust.
Yeah, I can't say why. I had my own issues in cup practice. Did not have issues in qualifying. Luckily, Phil Surgeon, my team, made my car stop very well. Too good, actually. I think that's when I lost the pole. It was in the big break zones. But good job by Dean Thompson to open his exit up to that 26 car for San Juan Racing. The other San Juan car on the track, it'll get informed. So, and one last thing, is it almost off camera there for 11 bit? Is that what happened to someone?
It's all right for you, the track.
Okay, I can't think about it. Go ahead, measure real quick for me. Yeah, my iCrometer could not tell it. Got it. A lot of drivers inside the top 15 that have had some kind of problem today. You never give up in a road course. Your day might end well. We're seeing that already. Zillage leading Gibbs, Bell, Suarez, and Sammy Smith.
The love they showed me, it's why I pass it on, you know? Because it's the assists you don't see that make all the difference.
You want high performance, long lasting, affordable tools. You want Harbor Freight tools. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight. Save even more at our parking lot sale going on now.
Pizza Moistons, that tangy taste explosion with a fruity kick is perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to taking it?
It starts with self-care. Feel like you feel good about it. I'm going to need it. I'm training for life. From after-school pickups to meal prep to a 12-hour night shift. I don't have time to get ready. I've got speed.
Self-control starts with a Celsius. I got a full day to speed. First it's cardio, then it's a race against the clock. Refuel. I've got 48 to do in 24.
It's 4:49 a.m. From Celsius, Blockhead. I've got a golden hit and it's active conquer. The party to be the lifebug and all the essential energy I need to do it.
So why can't we say we're the best home shopping site?
Because while true, you just can't say that legally.
So I can't say Homes.com is the best.
Yes.
What if we jumbled up the words?
Homes best is Home.com.
No.
What if we said it in Spanish?
Homes.com es el mejor.
No.
What if we whispered it?
No. Fine. What if he said
Homes.com. It's the best.
Mr. Freeman, I'm sorry, but we can't say that.
Say what?
Homes.com is the best.
Ah,
Homes.com.
it's the best.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Exactly. Windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes. With flexible payment options, get it fixed now and pay later. Only at SafeLight.com.
My oldest daughter, Camilla, she came out fighting. 2 days old, she had to have an open heart surgery. All of a sudden, she's on 5 different medications. Me and the pharmacist got so tight. She said, "But RX, you save you a lot of money. Save that extra $200-300 a month. And then you do the math. The money we're able to save with using the RX, we're able to do all these extra activities. She can hit RX even for a little speed day. So it puts less stress on our household, and it puts less stress on our pockets."
NASCAR France headed to Mexico City. Brand new road course with the Cup guys. I love it. Sounds like a track with my name all over it. Actually, it's called Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez.
Mexico City tomorrow.
NASCAR. It's on Friday. Get up for a race day and never miss a moment with Shady Rays. Scan the QR code to shop the latest Shady Ray styles on shop.cwtv.com. Shady Rays premium polarized sunglasses with lost and broken protection. Lose them or break them, we will replace them. 5 laps to go, stage 2, NASCAR Xfinity Series in Mexico City. And there's the driver everybody wants to celebrate in victory lane. Daniel Suarez is the back in a backup car and works his way up to the pole.
Back from exploring,
And it's really
he
struggled.
Lucky, however, the Metaverse and LP's functioned and held up by the W Group. And the battery always protected corner in the green from the two men where the rest of the group run. Or virtual shape was inside. But now, Vegas love and smashed the strong face. And if you feel that corner corner, what you want to is just crazy.
This is where
Yeah, man,
great course
that's
racers
crazy. Currently,
and
those
then money
rookies
with their
play
foot
each
numbers on
other
your
in
car
now. As some suggestions, Hardwood makes it broken. It's unfortunately how the art against the world is playing.
Eventually, if you back up on the Hardy Park City, you will go back up on all the interior stuff. Getting that entry for the driver, reviewing back up on the city members from your launch off to the two back on the seat, paddle bit. So you can see a couple of different cars. Couple of courtesy brake pumps. Balance turn on and making sure you have full pedal. We'll use it to stay with the move, keep it turn on. One thing I can say about Daniel Suarez, and I don't think he's mind you saying this, he likes different interior to be how he wants it. There's no way you're going to take anything.
Or to go in stage 1, stage 2.
In this episode, to a painful cliffhanger.
The guys at
Man,
DSI
just when it was
had to
getting
go
to
over
the good
there,
part,
let the
one
team
of
do
the
their
this
work, and
was.
then they install these
Was it
cameras
actually
so we
good?
have these great
Episode
pictures.
99
That's
did a
what it's
great
all
job of
about.
showing
And
emotional
above all
suffering of
that,
one
let's
character.
just salute everyone in NASCAR.
They
Because our
gave Rojo
challenges
through the
coming
whole
south of the border are huge.
as a first
And we've
starter,
seen it
he
on the
did a
TV
tremendous
side,
job of
and everyone's
responding,
rallied together
making
to
it a
make this
really
weekend a
great
possibility.
episode.
So
In my
we thank
opinion,
everybody
the
for
best
their hard
moment
work
of
and
this episode
dedication,
was
long
when
days
he
and
gets
nights.
to the corner
This
and
one
the
will
other
be better
car
every day,
overtake
obviously, tomorrow.
stopping the damping issue and clearing the name for the rest of the pack. Staying corner and the corner on the path through overtaking, stopping the lacking issue and clearing the name for the rest of the pack. That moment definitely opened Porter's eyes, showing her that it's okay to be sad, but she must continue carrying on the dreams that once sparked her deceased friend. It was a very powerful speech from him. As for the worst moments of this episode, some people might point to old scenes. In today's episode, it was quite imposing, especially when it came to the sensitive subject of corner breaking down and rushing past. But in his defense, he doesn't fully understand what really happened. Another way, not exactly a worst moment, but the episode as a whole felt a bit slow. Not much happened until the very end. However, in my opinion, this slower pace was necessary. It gave Corner the time she needed to think and process the process.
Oh,
there to get out of the way.
It's such a shame for Sam Hunt Racing.
This might bring a caution.
Develop that car.
Yeah, let's go down to Dylan.
Oh, we saw Daniel Gillian sliding into the pit box there. He hasn't given any feedback on the race car other than he is
Wow.
with the brakes again.
Okay, looks like the 24 just blew up.
Suarez not entirely happy with the brakes. Also saw Jesse Love there to the right of the screen.
But I'm thinking about this, and it brings out a caution. These drivers are pitting now. This could be enormous for them because you likely are not going to be able to open pit road for everyone. We'll see how it cycles through, but a whole lot going on here, Kim.
Yeah, Christopher came on the radio and said it did, guys. Brian Gainey, the crew chief, coming on the radio, apologizing to his driver. Gainey had told me this morning this was absolutely the best car they had ever put together. They were here for a win, so huge disappointment for what Sam Hunt Racing thought might be their first team win.
Where he's sitting, and I'm not going to try to appreciate it, but I would have thought if there was going to be a caution, we would have seen one by now. We haven't. And here come the top two. They flipped positions when they made stops last time when the 19 was leading. This time, 88 lead the 19.
88's in.
Coming in here, Kim.
That's right. They're making points from each of those drivers. The big thing.
Christopher Bell's going behind the wall.
He told me this morning he had a conversation with Connor.
Engine blew up.
I was going to base Connor into overusing.
Well, that's one cup driver. Less cup driver to worry about. Dang, it's still green. Ooh. It looks like 88's going to get out front. And as you just heard, Justin Allgaier and Jeremy Clements are back in the race. Unfortunately, they're out of race win contention. Now, I think Sammy Smith will be the race leader now. You know,
Point of view, the way the pit road is here, the wall that wraps around that car is kind of the same position to the right there behind the barrier. So
yeah,
position where they can cut this space.
The other thing I was going to say is he was sitting there, now pit road is closed. Yeah, I'm not saying someone couldn't come down with a pit lane closed, but you really lessen the chances that you're going to have some traffic there. So with that, let's pay it all off. First assignment that you guys do is showing him flip the stage. It's Carson Quapple who gets the lead. Now it's Sammy Smith out front, another driver from Junior Motorsports that's in position to get stage victory.
That's big for him. That's a win on the year to get that extra point in the playoffs. That playoff point when he tasted his game. I was actually going to shout him out when we had the pit stops running the fifth position. Really great run for Sam Smith on a road course. I know he's not the most confident road course racer. We see Austin Hill spun around here at the
It's turn 4. I think he went on there and practiced, did he not?
I don't think they were anywhere.
Okay, that's fair.
But nonetheless, I'm the same.
all right, final lap, stage 2.
Well, so was Taylor Gray. He has. We saw 54 racing the 7th early on in the race. 7 falls out. But for Sammy Smith, the guy has really changed his approach to his preparation this year. Left the launch program and went off on his own into another program under Ricky Stenhouse and a group, and just wanted kind of a reset. Now, friends with him, and we train together. We still ride bikes together every now and then. Although he's a cold points, he runs that cold points. So cold guys, you're gonna have trouble in there. You're gonna have it. Yeah, but obviously, stage win here, 5 points in the stage out of 5 days. Great year for Chevrolet. They continue to rack up the stage wins. Sammy Smith is going to get this one. By the way, Zelich and Gibbs Smith are going to be back here at the stage.
All right, stage Junior Motorsports going to sweep the stages, but it's going to be Sammy Smith that gets stage number 2. Taylor Gray, Sheldon Creed, Brandon Jones, Christian Eckes, Daniel Dye, double top 10s for double stage points for Colleague Racing. Dean Thompson, Nick Sanchez, Carlos, and Ty Gibbs your top 10.
Daniel Guy, another one of those drivers needing points. He delivers. Dean Thompson, Nick Sanchez are there. And you saw Zilich and Gibbs come through. And this is what we thought could have produced the caution. Ultimately, we're able to run to the end of the stage to get our third caution. Suarez just driving in there. Now brings it down. He was able to get out of the way of Suarez. Parked it right there out of the way. And this is the battle coming off under green. And this is why the 88 is out front. Now Phillips going to be in control as we get the final stage from Mexico City. Young drivers showing us what they've got.
Ned's excited for his big date, but he's wondering,
What if a free bag throws me off my game?
what if Ned knew he could treat differently?
Otezla is the #1 prescribed pill to treat plaque psoriasis. Otezla can help you get clearer skin and reduce itching and flaking. Doctors have been prescribing Otezla for over a decade. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts.
With clear skin, Ned's movie night could be a groovy night. Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla. Scan to learn more.
Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes. With flexible payment options, get it fixed now and pay later. Only at SafeLight.com.
And then we're actually gonna have a lot of patch units coming in our area because we got another one coming on the Lathrop Z train on Monday.
It's good medicine.
Next weekend, a News Nation special. John Stussel,
Yep, 6310.
sounds off on the fight for freedom.
You need a chainsaw for this.
And whether the government's really looking out for you. John Stussel, Give Me Liberty. Next weekend, only on News Nation. Check your local listings.
Also, there's a new California rail camera out. It's at Donner Pass itself.
Why do we shoot baskets of paper balls? The same reason you play scratch in the California lottery. Because a little play will make your day. Whoa, this Xfinity Wi-Fi is booming. Hey, honey, how's the Wi-Fi?
It's booming.
It's booming.
Booming!
17. It's booming.
Hey, guys! Boom! Let's round it! Booming! The Wi-Fi is booming! It's the most reliable Wi-Fi and our best equipment with unlimited data included. All for one price for 5 years. The Wi-Fi is booming!
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Subway. Get the meal of the day, a legendary 6-inch sub, chips, and a drink, only $6.99 at Subway. And by Credit One Bank, NASCAR American Express card. All set, ready to go? Final stage, Mexico City. For the NASCAR Xfinity Series, racing here for the first time since 2008. This venue is just unbelievable.
Just not disappointed.
I mean, the racing has been amazing. It really has.
It's awesome.
Christopher Bell out of the race, Dylan.
Yeah, tough break and tough way to end it for the Same Hunt Racing 2014. Any indication that anything was going wrong before it all did go wrong? No. And let me know that I did not miss a shift with Ace Saturday. So I was worried about that again, but no, I don't know. It's like go. They're getting into the stage section, so it's a bummer. It's obviously it's going to be a really good run for the Same Hunt Racing Group, and yeah, I thought our car did some things really well and some things that needed to be a little bit better. Clearly, the 88 and the 19 are the cost of the field, but seemed like we were the best of the rest.
Thanks, Christopher. That was hilarious, I thought, actually. I mean, with that little smile, just a quick reminder.
What has Ross been telling us?
That's right.
Between those two gearboxes.
Yeah.
It's tough, and he didn't want any questions going into the night. He answered it for his Cup team and everybody at Toyota and everybody listening.
Let's go back and listen, go on board and listen to Bell.
It's already down, guys. It's already down there into 11. He's doing the smoke, and everything really starts to disrupt right through here. He's just trying to get out of the way, hoping you don't drop a lot of oil and parts and pieces at the bottom.
I don't think it sounded really sick, even as he went into 11.
And I know there's a little bit of a selfish element to a Cup driver wanting to race on Saturday, especially here. But I love seeing Bell and these guys come and do this. It's so awesome. Get ready for pit stops here as we end the stage. First, let's check in with Carla.
Yeah, Adam, what a cool venue this is here, right? 110,000 seats all across the workforce. But this area has to be the most special, right? The stadium is where the majority of those seats are, and where fans can really see turns 12 and 13 are really well. You've got seating down there for concessions. One thing I wasn't really expecting, all of the fans that are lining the fence down there, trying to get as close to the action as possible. But yes, the stadium section is really that area that gives you that F1 international feel, Adam.
It really does. And you know, when you come here, and you guys kind of talked about this earlier, and just manufacturing your own track, right, with imagination. That's almost what this place feels like, especially that stadium area. It just doesn't seem real when you look at that bowl that's created around the race cars as they come from 11 over to 14.
And when you're flying in here, it's in the heart of the city. You see it when you're flying into the airport and realize, like, we are damn near the center of this city right now, where this racetrack is. It's, you know, just normal houses and buildings right around it, and suddenly there's a racetrack that pops out of us.
And now we take a look at the race pit health report for Daniel Suarez, brought to you by Buzz Free.
All right, once again, getting closest.
All my friends
All this.
are good.
I see you working out on Instagram all the time. It's pretty impressive. Yes, individually, they do document more than I do.
See that?
Well, Dan Jensen in the background, that's the real hero here. This picture's a little bit older, but yeah, look, we're about 20 pounds apart, maybe 15 right now, caught up a little bit. And we just kind of fluctuate together, and we're always pushing each other in the gym. He is the most likely teammate that I've ever had.
And also encourage
How about Chevrolet
continue
is
to
on
build
25
up
of the
community,
30 stages.
friendship as brothers and
Junior Motorsports
sisters in your daily lives, in your families.
is going for their 4th consecutive win on the road course. And Chevy is running on the last 9 on the road. So they continue to build on their success. It's not for me
Ned's excited for his big date, but he's wondering,
What if a freaky black throws me off my game?
what if Ned knew he could treat differently?
Otezla is the #1 prescribed pill to treat plaque psoriasis. Otezla can help you get clear skin and reduce itching and flaking. Doctors have been prescribing Otezla for over a decade. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts.
With clear skin, Ned's movie night could be a groovy night. Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla. Scan to learn more.
We're here. Progressive's accident response detected an accident and sent for help.
Did we beat him? Where's Superman?
Saving the world, maybe?
So we did it!
Yeah, I don't think car insurance is really his thing. Not with us around.
Yeah, I already called the tow truck that started your claim.
I guess not all heroes wear capes.
Yep, somewhere, tummy capes.
So, what? Don't say things like that out loud.
No.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full-spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms. Vraylar isn't approved for elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death and stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, tremors, slow or uncontrolled body movements, restlessness, and feeling like you need to move. Sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks. Vraylar, breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
Echo Park Speedway is built for battles, high speeds, tight paths, dramatic finishes. It's a place for maximum fun, pure exhilaration. Raw in Walmart, Saturday, June 28th, under the lights in Atlanta. Get your tickets now at EchoParkSpeedway.com.
Had to clean up some areas there on pit road, but that's all done. That's just the reason for the delay as we now anticipate pit stops. And fuel a little bit of a question mark. All these extra laps may help some people when it comes to the old fuel gauge. Progressive pit road is open. Sandy Smith and others head down. Dylan?
Sheldon Creed, who will hit from third, has been struggling with the same thing all race, and that is lacking rear and lateral grip. And it gets worse the longer they go. So we had a couple adjustments at the end of stage one. Expect a few more here. 4 tires and fuel for the double zero camp.
That stage winner, he said the car was good, the front grip was better that time, but the brakes suck, he said. That pedal going wrong, please you feel it belt reminding him, pull it down as much as you can. Also in, we have the 54 of Taylor Gray. He was reporting overall good. It looks like he's having a typically lateral. Their goal of 6 points. He's earned the most here today.
Taylor Gray wins the race off Progressive Pit Road, jumps in front of Sandy Smith. Now, a reminder, this is not for the lead because some of those drivers that make pit stops under green flip the stage, they will cycle to the front. Jesse Love is one of those that got a speeding bill earlier when he made his pit stop. The gorgeous Mexico City hosting NASCAR this weekend.
Whether Dad's vehicle is his prized possession or the family hauler, he needs to protect it. This Father's Day, give him the gift of WeatherTech. From laser measure floor liners and cargo liner to keep his interior pristine, to seat protector to guard against stains, and sunshade to block harmful UV rays. The cup phone perfectly secures his phone while driving. Order these American-made products or a gift card at WT.com. Happy Father's Day.
Looks like we've told people Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. The last time.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 Liberty.
Perfecting your swing is hard.
Nice shot, Dad.
But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Go to SafeLight.com and we can come to you. Sick. Our highly trained techs can replace your windshield where you are, even if that's right in your driveway. Have a good day. I love you. With flexible payment options, get fixed now and pay later. Only at SafeLight.com.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace. Woo! We got the right stuff. We took the handle right down. Money line us. You let us go. You want it. You wanna do it.
Tahini, irresistible blend of mild chilies, lime, and sea salt. It's perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to taking it? At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green, Krieger, and Black. That sounds pretty perfect. Ace is with the helpful hardware.
Switch to Dude Wipes, the wet, flushable wipe that clears instead of smears. Dude Wipes, best clean, hands down.
The impetus for element resistor recognition that my health was impacted by inadequate electrolytes. There was nothing on the market that met the need. It's ended between super high in sugar, woefully inadequate in sodium. When I finally did get my electrolytes off, things that brought a light switch was flipped. We've seen this play out across thousands of health journeys. Those elements can be just as meaningful for you.
Moving further to Gazi Racing, there are a lot of unofficial rules. Rules like only pass cars on the left. Don't drive on the grass. When you win, be humble. And you know what they said? Rules are made to be broken. Win.
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Tahiti. What's your way to Tahiti? And by Progressive. Say what you love of home, auto, and motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com. Get ready for the final stage here in Mexico City. A reminder tonight, the ADP League rolls on as the best of the sand lake of Miami. Live from South Beach, the ADP League from Miami from 8 to 5 state of home. On the CW. Go, set, spike. Fans enjoying the day. Let's talk brakes. We knew coming in it could be a thing, but you guys are really noticing what role it's playing in today's race.
You don't want to bump them or set or spike, right?
Yeah.
You just want them to work. Well, we've heard a lot about brake issues here today. Sammy Smith did the most recent pit stop saying they weren't working. This reminds me so much, Ross, of 2023, Road America. We went there, repaid, was paid way faster than we anticipated. We were using way more braking. The way we designed these braking systems now, you go as hard as you can, super aggressive pads. Well, in that race, very quickly became a race nutrition. You noticed that you were running out of brakes, people were having issues, and by the end of it, everyone who even finished, I finished second, there was no pad left on those brakes. I think for a lot of these drivers, they're experiencing some of the first times where they have to simply just try to take care of those brakes as opposed to doing as hard as you can.
What about Nick Sanchez and brakes, Kim?
Yeah, so we talked about Sammy Smith. Nick Sanchez also having brake issues before this last stop came on set. He's losing brakes in some of those heavier braking zones. So turn 1, 4, and 11 having to pump them, just overheating slightly.
And, he's one of those drivers that came in right around the playoff cut line. And I look at points as they run, which is a dangerous game. But now that we're in the final stage, it makes a whole lot more sense. Harrison Burton's not had a great day, but they flipped the stage. They've helped their track position. He's +6. Ryan Sieg has dropped down to +3. And the aforementioned Nick Sanchez is -3. Great day for Taylor Gray. He's -12. Let's get some team radio 19.
When you're going down there in turn 11, if you happen to be on this bumper, if you pull out of line, his spotter can't tell you. You might be able to use that to your advantage if you need to.
Turn 11 has been a hot spot for everyone. He's saying basically that you can trick them.
Turn 11 so easy by yourself. Let's go through there side by side, partner. That'll help things.
What good advice?
Williams Waller, second row. Had that damage early, and I'm like, oh, here we go again. But he's recovered it. As I've said many times, never give up in a road course.
But keep an eye on that 9 car. The black one right there. We have lots from restarts.
All right, final stage. Here we go.
Here we go once again in Mexico City. That 9 car got against the 19 early and just launched with it, almost pushing the 19 to the restart zone.
He's been tucked up behind him his whole way. Now he pops out in the braking zone. They're 3 wide for the lead.
3 wide for the lead. Oh, there they go. Wow, Suarez takes the top spot. Damn, look at the chaos. Wow, we got carnage already. The 19's in it. The 4. Christian Eckes is your... Daniel Suarez is the leader now. And Retzloff got the worst of the... This looks like Brendan Pohl's day is pretty much over.
Daniel Suarez and that quicker finish had to get through the monitor just wasn't quite big enough for this restart. A little bit of wheel hop at the 19 early.
Oops.
Wow.
They hit each other. Extra forces then to the outside wall.
There's Calvin Roseville,
And then
the Capitol,
runs to the back of this part, wrecks off the back of the 19.
Folsom.
Front of that 4 car. They had a tough weekend. Oh, and I think you're so right, Ross. Connor trying to pitch off the entry, hits that inside curving, almost at the turtle curve and sausage curve, and it forced the car out into the 19, and then chaos ensues. After the 19 hit, Davey hits the 19, then he gets into the 9. A lot of contact between the 19 and maybe he had a left front down. And as soon as it pushed him straight into the 1 car in turn 3. That's a good point. All this contact definitely could have damage in the 19 there. Williams Lawless, Lane driver's like, Adam, he teamed up coming to the green and did such a good job to recover for that Starkey Toyota, and it falls right to his lap in the 88 car. Daniel Dyer, those drivers getting through. Saw Jeff Burton there trying to sneak through.
So with this thing right here, this means that we can do core road again in the future, basically, right? Mom,
What?
I said with the so the green here shows the areas that are finished for construction. So I guess that means I guess it's safe to assume that core road is back open
Well,
again.
look at what's closed.
This is really the first time that I've seen
Yeah,
the grass and how wet it is play much of a role as the debris gets pushed up on the track. Onboard restarter Suarez from the outside lane. Look at the focus inside, guys. Now once the driver starts to get to the right, they're getting a turn line.
So yeah,
First gear.
the Point Pleasant Road is still open.
So get a little bit wider, checking his rear, realizing he's got a gap. It felt like, hey, that's enough start. Really excellent restart by David Suarez. Pushed out, tied gates perfectly on you. Met center, got right to her bumper, bump traffic all the way down the straight, popped out the right time, hit the braking point correctly. Yes, he's pretty good at this stuff. Yeah, he is. Basically. Look at the fans reacting to Daniel Suarez from the back to the front, take over the top spot. You can hear it here. I think it came through the commentary box a little bit. Here's the French fan. You heard a sudden cheer when that 9 car got to the lead. He's been a monster restarts. He showed it once again. Pretty good down there. Well, you know, Gibbs and Zillage have combined to lead 35 of a 42nd. And that really doesn't tell the story because they gave up the lead some right to come down and make those green flag pit stops to flip the stage. They had been the dominant cars. But it almost felt inevitable. Eventually, something was going to go bad on one of these restarts. Well, guys, let's look ahead as those cars are on the pit road fixing damage. We'll see if they can work their way back up. But we've got a new whole group of cars as the crowd continues to go crazy for Daniel Suarez, that number 9 car. Let's just listen to this. I'd love to see it. It's awesome. I love to see this country rally around Daniel Suarez, a guy that went to America to try to make a career in NASCAR, 21 kart racer. Suarez out front in Mexico City. And some drivers behind him that haven't been at the front all day long. The full reset will be returned on the CW.
You want high performance, long lasting, affordable tools. You want Harbor Freight tools. Whatever you do, do it for less than Harbor Freight. Save even more at our parking lot sale going on now.
Tahini, the irresistible blend of mild chilies, lime, and sea salt, is perfect for adding flavor to your wedding. What's your way to Tahini? Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes. Sweet. SafeLight can come to you for free, and our highly trained techs can replace your windshield right at your home. With flexible payment options, get it fixed now and pay later. Only at SafeLight.com.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace.
You know, life would be easier if I could do everything from the logo.
Allow me to assist.
So Ellis Pool also done.
Now that's a tomato. Sheboygan. P-E-Z-O-L.
From the local State Farm with the assist.
Break the heat with Bluetooth. Speak with a licensed medical provider at Bluetooth.com to find out if Bluetooth is right for you.
Ooh, baby back ribs, saucy.
Typical. Hot.
Don't you just love that you can take it all?
Don't you let it take me?
Well, we did drive here together.
Come on, let's win and go home.
At Napa, we're the pros that know how to make your business our business. Pros everywhere you need us, with every part you need. From brake pads to stock your shop in Orange County, California, brake pads to oil filters for your fleet in Orange County, Florida. It's why we built a nationwide network of parts and exceptional service, all driven by one mission: to keep businesses big, small, and everything in between moving full speed ahead.
You founded your kayak company because you love the ocean, not spreadsheets. You need to hire. I need Indeed. Indeed, you do. If you sponsor a job on Indeed, candidates can find it easier, so you can hire easier. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
There's a place no rapid street where GR cars turn into full-blown track beasts. Every apex we nail, every second we save, it's all knowledge that goes right back into your ride. You in?
We hit the center straight at stretching NASCAR, and we've got a great collection of tracks today in Mexico City. Next Saturday, racing in Pocono, 3 p.m. Eastern Time with NASCAR Countdown Live. Always look forward to getting up to Longmont, Pennsylvania. Jamie Mack going to be back with us, and Ryan Blaney, who's still with Pocono, joins us in booth. This is our lineup for the summer. Ross, we're glad you're here today. Look forward to having Kyle in a couple of weeks' time in Atlanta. AJ on the road course, on the street course, I should say, in Chicago. Bell will be with us. Denny Hamlin. Kyle Larson wraps our summer of fun in Indianapolis.
I'll be back to the 9-car Dover, guys. How many nice things do you think Denny will say about me?
Well, he's going to be totally kind about
On podcast.
Yeah. Hey, look, just get an update from Carla here as we await the restart.
Yeah, I'm really trying to give you a feel for what is all here at the track. And I'm here at the taco bar because we know how important food is for any culture. But the taco at the top of the pyramid here in Mexico, I was given the brief rundown here of tacos, atados. I had to practice saying that restaurant name. But yeah, it's a taco bar, and it is a lot different apparently. The tacos in Mexico City are apparently considered street food, but this one is based out of Monterrey, Mexico, where it's really a work of art. You can see they're working on the trompo back there with cooking with black pork, and I haven't tasted it yet, Adam, but I can tell you it smells phenomenal. There's been a line constantly all day, and they're resetting all of their ingredients right now to welcome some more fans here.
You didn't use your TV privileges to cut the line, did you, Carla? Please tell me no.
I didn't, but I probably should have.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Hey, the race on right there. Let's see that.
And I'll say this, the food here is a great separator. I mean, it's amazing, the food. Not just here at the track, but all around the city. And I can attest to that taco bar that's right down in front of the Cup Series garage by the media center where Carla's at. And Carla, I was just looking at my watch 6.5 hours ago. It opened at 10 a.m. The one team, we were in line at 9:58, ready for our tacos. So well planned.
It is as good as she said.
Absolutely. Hey, and with that, let's go to the buffet and get our gold moment brought to you by.
Go for it right now.
What do you mean?
Three.
So yeah, several cars got taken out, including Connor Zilish. So Daniel Suarez is your leader now. Oh yeah, and Ty Gibbs, the other Cup driver, got taken. Same with the one. Some people are saying or accusing Ty Gibbs of driving like a jackass, like he always.
And all there were 13 cars involved in that crash. And now we reset what's happening.
I don't know if you noticed that, but that was the choose cone.
It's running second.
Yeah, it's one of the. It was a blink and you'll miss it moment. Also, Harrison Burton's also up there.
That 16 team first night is night lead that's desperately. They've had such a tough start to this season. They just can't seem to get anything going their way. This would be absolutely massive. Let's take a listen to the radio.
We are concentrating on the top five. We got to keep our fingers clean and all that. That is not a guy you want to make contact with on the front row here, so you know.
Also, they showed the crowd cheering for Suarez as he went by.
And just want to give credit, as you said, Parker, to this group. They had a left front brake line that was kinked this morning in practice, which, as you and I saw, kind of made the car pretty unpredictable for Christian. So he said he felt like if he could put a decent lap together, the car had speed and felt okay, but the brakes were just presenting an obvious problem. So this was a much-needed, good run. He had their best run of the year at Coda earlier this year, so expected big things out of them. But off to a good start here, just trying to finish it off with 15 to go for Evis.
Count 6 rookies inside the top.
Also, Parker Retzloff actually got the worst of that. The 4 car.
And we'll have it for you when we roll on NASCAR, making a trip to Mexico City. And so far, it's been a fantastic weekend.
Ready for liftoff? You breathe. Blue Chew, your confidence
Yeah.
takes flight.
Nice to have you back.
It's a whole new energy. Blue Chew, it's out this way.
This is the one. She fixes some she switches. She perfects. Because maintaining this space transports her to this space. It's the industrial grade product you need. Call, click, or stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
You want high performance, long lasting, affordable tools. You want Harbor Freight tools. Whatever you do it for less than Harbor Freight. Save even more at our parking lot sale going on now.
Yeah, if y'all are like watching a stream and y'all have like chores to do around your house, then you need to step away from the camera for a bit or from the stream. Hey, that's completely totally fine. Fremont, like the IAP there, Fremont going by Clark Drive, then we only turn to find Canyon, the small town. Like it looks like a corner. It's going through Shin Junction, which is just down the road. There's like that weird crossover diamond. And of course, they're not going to fly through at 70 miles per hour. So if you go at like, I'm guessing almost walking speed. Yeah, I understand the complaints they're getting. I don't fault them for feeling that way. I mean, if there's nothing wrong with trying something different, like trying a streaming service, but we want to have something available for all of them. All right, here we go. 14 laps to go in Mexico. Here we go. Green flag. Looks like the sun's coming out. Here we go. Looks like they kept distance between their. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being aggressive, going for a position, but they can't be doing that too much because if they do that, then it's going to cause a wreck. Okay, we make it through turns 1 through the S's safely. Oh wow, we got finally, love or hate William Sawalich. Yeah, you can't Yep, he desperately needs a good finish. Same with what's his name, Christian Eckes, and oh, Nick Sanchez up there. Oh wow, we got Jeff Burton creeping.
It looks like we all remember AJ Allmendinger driving this car for the last several years. So, as a driver, you want to what AJ did
I'm
last
surprised
season.
AJ Allmendinger didn't do this race. LOL.
Teach Christian how these Xfinity cars go fast, unfortunately, because Colin Racing has had so much
Well,
success with that car.
what we're seeing in this race may be a foreshadowing of what tomorrow will be like. Tomorrow's race better be good. I don't want to be a boring race. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the boring race. I mean, at least the racing will be clean.
Basically, another time he spent on the sin. He was had such a tough start. But his only top five this year came here.
All right, everyone's all single file. See someone back there with a tire rub. I don't know who that is.
I will give you the Toyota driver update on the 20 cars he feels out of line here. Talked with crew chief Steve McCauley earlier this morning. He said a top 10 and good stage points is a really, really good day for us. They're on pace to do that right now. He scored the second most stage points of anybody and running inside
Is
the top
Ruben
10 every day.
Ravello back in this race? Because his lap count is stopped, so he might be back in.
And he admits he still has some room to grow. Brandon admits that, but this is as good of a run as we've seen from him, although, of course, doing a nice job running back the race.
Brandon snapped one long winter streak a couple of months ago in Darlington. Joe Gibbs Racing in 2025 after spending some time at Junior Motorsport.
Nick Sanchez got around Harrisonburg in 5-4. Watch these two battle for second. There's next
Oh wow, we got yeah. This is a top 10.
faster race car. He's been up front a little more often than I expected in this race.
You know, if you're Taylor Gray, you just want to get to the finish line. How many times have we seen this car top 10 in position for a great run and something goes wrong late? You hope it doesn't happen here.
Yes. Just once can Taylor Gray have something good happen.
Going crazy down the front stretch. Every time he comes by, they all stand up. Mexican flags in the air, fist pumping him. It's an amazing sight to see with that nice car up front.
And the points in there in the month
12 to go.
just how tight it is at the cut line. So many drivers inside the top 10.
This will be Suarez's first win in the Xfinity Series since he won the championship 9 years ago. Goes to show how long it's been.
Over 2 seconds behind race leader Daniel Suarez.
He could.
Love to see this race just continue on green. This gap to his car is building here.
Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Taylor Gray goes to second.
We also don't want to throw away what's the best day you've had in quite some time, right?
This team, they just need solid finishes, something to turn it around. It's looking like it's maybe an okay day coming together yesterday. They got involved in that wreck on the restart, took off the front of the race car. It just seems like anything that can go wrong.
Andre Perez is having a quiet debut in 16th. Not bad, not bad. Connor Zilish, his car may be damaged, but he's running in 12th place. And Dean Thompson quietly in the top 10 as well.
Tell you what, he's a really good road racer. Maybe the most underrated in the series. And did you see back not too far behind him? 88 Connor Zilic starting to make a splash. He's inside the top 12.
11 to go.
So if you look, since the last restart, you see our biggest movers. Plus 14 for Zilic, Conviction Hill plus 10, Mayer up 10, Creed up 10. All these drivers, most of them, were involved in that crash that we had on that restart. And still, a lot of time remaining with 11 to go. That's an eternity here.
I was going to say, I may have mentioned 12 laps to go before Diego Clark's leading. That's not a couple of laps. Just luck gets a little wheel hop there in the turn one. But on a road course, you mentioned that's a ton of laps, a ton of time for Connor Zilic to come to the field here. He's ripping through right now.
Well, and maybe driving angry, a bit reliant motivation after what happened on that restart.
Huh. Oh, okay. So I guess Ravello is back in the race.
Sometimes it's better as long as
Yeah, Christopher Bell's gonna finish in last place.
record confessions on the CW. Here's Suarez into the stadium section.
Could just be managing that car right now. Maybe push up the brakes tonight. Maybe just trying to take care of the clean air. Maybe better at this.
Advantage was 2.3. Now to the second half. It fluctuates a little bit, as you said, as they move around this track.
10 to go.
One thing, guys, just
Hope Zilish is back in the top 10.
but I notice every time I look at the grandstands that they do so great here in Mexico.
See Austin Green back there. He's having a good day on the road course.
They were bringing more snacks and drinks by than I've ever seen in a video, sports video. And I see it out here in the grandstands. These workers walking up and down with all kinds of snacks and boxes of it. Austin Hill working for third. Chevy teammate there.
Rough that talked before the race. You asked me who looked strong out there. I said, pointed to the 21 car Austin Hill and said, I think he can be there late. The positive turning wants these cars. They're not a grip on this track. Keep an eye on the 21. Sure enough, here he is.
And this battle is big because this weekend here in Mexico City, we're going to do a podium at the end. And you want to get on the podium. Austin Hill working over Eckes for the final spot. 9 laps to go next time around.
Don't count Nick Sanchez out.
Here's Eckes. Into the corner, loses third. As Hill slides by.
The 21 is the defense. No one else better. EU. Don't look at nothing else.
16 radio heads for Christian Eckes, just trying to table expectations for Christian. Really clean cars, kept that Celsius Chevy very clean, and thus the team is honored to not let them get spun out or taken out of this race late. A battle of the Wilson teams here at Parker Real. Yes, 21-15-48, all on campus there at RCR. And now you see, not too far behind him, up to 9, Connor Zilic, fastest car on the track. The 88 is just absolutely mowed him down since the restart. Plus 17. Thank you for Connor Zilic. He wants these next 2 cars. 25 and the 40. And then you want the caution. It's a big battle up to the leader. You want to get this one and one more for green. And then we need a reset. It's Harrison Burke to bring up the 8 to the running order. On the turn forward through the S's, you've got Brandon Jones in his sights.
Looking at that car, so reminiscent of his winning car. Absolutely destroyed. Every tail bent on it. And his crew chief Bartlett told me today, we asked him not to do that exact thing. We got the speed, we know we have the car. Let's just take care of it. And we've already done that already. So now we just have to win it. Find a way out there.
I don't know if Connor was even alive or remembers it, but he looks like a transformer from the movie. It kind of looks like one of the Autobots or whatever they're called. You know, we talked about his ability as a road racer, and he's outstanding. And his record in the Xfinity Series undefeated, 2-0 winning both races for Butler. You know, what really stood out to me is when he went to Circuit of the Americas and made his Cup debut, spins early, and then drives all the way back through. Ultimately, crashed out, didn't finish. But that day, racing against NASCAR's best, he made a major statement of how talented he is. 2016, Thompson 2, Jesse Love racing for 10.
It's really tough, right? Dean Thompson. Racing team continues to just have really solid days. Might get a little altercation here.
Oh, 2 car goes off track.
Jeff Burke able to take advantage of that exchange. Still working on Brandon Jones. Finishing car, full driver's right, waiting. He's going to let him go. Oh, he runs him off to turn forward. And these two have been together a couple of times today.
That really hurt the 8. Sammy Smith to go off the grass there down the turn 4 lots of time.
You know, Harrison, we talked about Jeff Burke being inside the top 10. His teammate, Austin Green, making a late push to 32 for Jordan Anderson Racing.
Jeff was a big recipient of all these altercations. So thank you guys for all that these spots we want.
Plus 19 above the cut line.
Right. We're now 2 hours and 1 minute and 30 seconds into this race. Taylor Gray's actually closing in on the race lead. Oh, the 2 car just went around. Caution is out. Fuck.
The last thing you want to do to blow the tire pucker and then you drag the sway bar. The sway bar is crucial on these road courses for the platform of the car and the whole setup to work. You have to have that sway bar. If that
Damn, that thing.
goes down, it will probably take that sway bar apart. And you rip out all the ducting there from the brakes. And then ripping out the front nose. Usually that tire blows. So Suarez says, "Are you kidding me?" 26 cars on the right of our screen. We're not sure the 8 around anywhere. Nope. Come on. I'm not saying competing those two today.
I feel like that shouldn't have been a caution. I mean, I understand they want to keep it safe. There's nothing wrong with that, but come on.
Rallying back from those speeding penalty. So he's had a few things thrown at him today. Driver from California. Do you think this driver's excited? The only thing he didn't do executing the plan was get by the 20. You know what I mean? Like, he did everything you said he needed to do. But you got to consider him right back in the game now, especially when you think about how wild the restart's going to be in turn 1, right? I mean, you can cut from 8, no problem. And I'm sure Marty Lindley here on the front stretch talking to his driver, this WeatherTech Chevy, trying to get his mind right. And then also for Connor, what does he think he needs to do for his brakes? He needs to get them cool right now, but how do you have the optimal ability in the turn 1, the tires as well, Parker? Right, that's a really tough thing to do because you go cooling down here under this caution, you want to keep it up to 200 degrees, and then you have this long front straightaway where you don't touch them. You got to make sure they're pumped up as you get in that brake zone. There's a lot you have to do to make sure those things are correct. Get your levers correct, your brake bias correct as you head off into turn 1. It's all the different tools that we have as drivers to mix and match, put the right positions. You got to do all that right. Right now, I hope he just takes a drink. Just take a breath. It's almost like he loves the challenge. Gets his second career win. He starts at a point dominating, tries to get in before pit road closes, doesn't make it, so he's penalized, drops all the way to the rear. Just steps on track, and eventually late in the race, I mean, that contact was huge right there with 49, but I thought that might have ended his comeback. Raced his teammate, Archie Buckle, eventually gets the lead, drives away. That was the second one to the pole, but if you go back to watch the film, when he won the first time, he had a penalty in that race. So he's faced a lot every time he's been on a road course in the Xfinity Series. I don't think I was exaggerating the damage that was done. This one might be the next level. He wins this, he's going to have a huge trend with that gas maker to get real creative how to make this with that gas. If he wins today, I'll buy the diecast for myself, but I want a piece of a salt operator to come with it too, because they have used some up.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's why you love NASCAR streets. Road course racing, right? Doesn't matter how beat up it is. When it gets late in the race, just grit and determination that makes the biggest difference. Look at some of these other guys in the top 5, the Taylor Gray still. A lot of points talking about top 8. We're not talking about top 8. We're talking
Well, I
about
hope this will be a quick yellow. I don't want them wasting laps.
Christian Eckes now enter Austin Hill into the frame. Austin Hill not going to be easy to beat on these restarts, getting to choose from the 3rd spot. You know he'll be aggressive. Always is. He'll defend aggressively. He'll be offensive aggressively. He will go at it. He wants a road course win badly. He's been so close before. Their update from the Raiders camp. Here's Dylan. I just want to give everybody, maybe who's just tuning in, a reminder of what kind of day it has been for this 9 team and Daniel Suarez. It started this morning in qualifying. So they'll return 11
This gets slowed down, and Suarez went walking to the wall right there at the end of turn 11. This goes on to the rack, and you go to a backup car, and they say 2 to 3 hours just suffices to completely build this backup car and get it ready.
We're in the last stage now.
Yes, we got 6 laps to go now.
Really?
We're under caution. Jesse Love spun in that last corner.
As somebody who has recently done the same thing, who has had to start at the back of the field and find your way to
What do
the
you
front of the field,
mean?
what's the most difficult part do you think that Daniel has encountered today in doing what he's
We're
done?
gonna head out after the race is over. The contract's on the play. The thing is, according to the end, they're gonna do a podium, an F1 style podium celebration afterwards.
But the shoes on or no?
Not yet.
Really?
I talked to him right ahead of cup qualifying. He felt terrible. He knew the brakes, something was wrong, and he didn't advocate enough to Corey. And they were even talking about, hey, after qualifying, maybe we start with that.
What?
Let's get our
Can you get them on?
qualify,
Can I bring
let's
that
get another
cat,
read on
like
the
the
car. But
sticking
they
pad
really
that you
fixed
have
something
in
after
your
qualifying,
room?
started the back, and
Yes.
then qualifying, head on into the wall.
I've been using it just so you know.
Yeah.
So for Daniel, he felt terrible talking to him on pit road for cup qualifying, but clearly he has reset, qualified 10th in the cup car. All of Trackhouse executed was first, third, and 10th. Something I've talked a lot about, Parker. We need to qualify better as an organization. And for this Quaker State Chevy with Telcel Freeway Insurance carrying that onboard camera inside, some great pictures today with my number one crew hitting the car. It's just, it's got the makings of some great stories, and there's nothing more that these fans here in the race circuit would love to see.
It needs to pull it off today. One of the things I noticed is we got right before this caution, he definitely was maybe lacking pace compared to Taylor Gray, Austin Hill,
What
some of
was
the cars
this
that are pushing
on
out, see
the
Connor Stillage. Now,
Huh?
some of that could be that he's taking care of that race car for sure, so we'll have to see here. He's got great
So the
race stuff.
top three is Suarez, Taylor Gray, and Austin Hill.
Reminder tonight, the MVP.
Also, Taylor was closing in too on the lead.
From Miami to Little South Florida tonight, 80s for 5 Pacific on CW. Another good CW Sports Saturday. It's so cool to see athletes of different sports excel, and when I watch those shots, I couldn't imagine walking out on that court and trying to get the ball. I wouldn't even be your bump guy. I don't know what would be 3 yards set spike. Maybe I'm the one guy.
I like Daniel's tone.
Huh?
It's a little Daniel's helmet.
Yeah. I got the mattress right here.
Let's get back to the race. This is going to be a huge restart here.
Oh,
Someone
look.
about inside 5 laps to go.
You've been using it, right? Oh,
Let's get 88 radio Connor Stillage inside.
That reminds me of the time when Boris said, like, this car seat.
Hey, you can stand up there. You can stand up. It's not in your leg. It's not in your leg. Don't make it stick here. You need to sit. No, you need to sit. I got it. There. Yes, that's your thing.
He said that clear.
Okay.
I don't want it too close.
Because I can use the zoom feature on here.
4 to go. And the hometown hero, home track hero is in charge of the field. Here comes Daniel Suarez.
Here we go. 4 laps to go.
All right, 4 laps to go in the Xfinity Series race at Mexico. Who's gonna get it? Oh, they make it through turn 1. Some, oops, contact. He didn't gain anything. Taylor Gray's there. Oh, that was a close. Yeah. Suarez shouldn't be penalized because he didn't gain any ground.
Daniel, make it.
A lot of drivers got lockup or tire rubs. Ooh, that was close. Coming to 3 to go. Oh, Jesus. Things. Damn, 16 car, don't go. Oh, 39. Damn. 3 to go.
Daniel.
Dang, is he really going to win this race from after starting in last? Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
The 48's got tire rub. That's him locking up the. I hope Sawalt can get a top 10 too after the crappy season he's had.
Come on, Daniel.
Ooh, oh wow, Zillish is on it. The move. Oh, crossover.
Oh.
Yeah, no kidding. Where is Austin Green? Green is 9th. All right. Swatch 8th. All right. Andre Perez 16. 2 to go. Okay, at least they've created distance between themselves in the field, so that's a good thing. Oh, there goes the 20. Come on, keep going, keep.
Come on, Daniel.
All right, white flag, 1 lap to go. Wow, we're gonna make it to the white flag. Well, there goes the overtime situation. Damn, Taylor Gray, he's just so close to that first win. If that caution hadn't come out, Taylor Gray would have gotten to him. But man,
Oh.
oh wow, Gray almost got to him down the front straightaway. It's gonna be a hometown win for Daniel Suarez. He completes the last to first challenge. Holy cow! He wins in the Xfinity Series' return to Mexico City. Wow. Hey, Austin Green gets a top 10. Let's go. I mean, thinking about it, I guess this is a couple each win I'll take, I guess. I mean, well, I guess that means all four of the five junior motorsports cars have won now.
That's the junior motorsport car.
Yes.
Right on. You don't get spun out.
Yep. Wow. All right. This. All right. Well, this race wasn't so bad. Um, this this was a good win, a good race. It wasn't great, but I mean, it could have been a lot better. Wow. This is only his fourth career Xfinity Series win too, so he's burnt down the front stretch. You have to give, I have to give props to the team for pulling out a backup car within a short time frame, and for them to get the car ready, and then he ends up winning. Wow, that's quite a feat. What a race, GG Suarez. Even though you're a couple leads.
I don't get to see the tacos.
Well, we definitely got a different winner, albeit it was a cup driver, but that's besides the point.
As a young boy growing up in Mexico, you worked so hard to get to the United States and make it to the top level of racing. What does it mean to you to come back here and do this in front of these people?
¿Les gustó? ¿Se lo pasaron bien? ¡Eso! ¡Dramático, cabrones!
Juan Julia. Nothing about this day was easy, right? It started this morning. You got damage. I know the brakes weren't exactly what you wanted still. How did you stay focused on the task at hand all day today and ultimately survive that last restart too and get it done?
Yeah, man, the everything about you. You know, like these guys work extremely hard to get this car ready. And, you know, the car wasn't supposed to be a winner today. And look at where we are right now. You know, I can take enough pocket seats, Junior Motorsports, and other people that work very, very hard for us to be here this afternoon. It's been a special day, and I can't wait to enjoy it for a little bit and then do it again tomorrow.
There's a pinata. We're going to do
There's
this.
the taco.
One last thing, Daniel, then you can celebrate. Is this as cool as you dreamed of it being?
This is very special, man. It's very, very special to be here in front of my people. You know, all these people that they have supported me for many, many years. They have loved me since my NASCAR Mexico days, and now fighting with the big boys. It feels good.
Congratulations. Daniel Suarez, a winner in Mexico City.
It's never easy to make it to the top levels of NASCAR. And the challenge is for Daniel Suarez more than most. But he's climbed every mountain, answered every call, and here he is today, celebrating at home in Mexico City. And as he said, he hopes to do it again tomorrow. And he's got a chance to qualify 10th earlier today for tomorrow's Cup race. How about it? From the back, the front, in a backup car. Today, all
Dang, Ross Chastain and Suarez both win races after starting dead last.
Oh, yeah, huh.
You know something, folks? Winning a race from after completing the last to first challenge, it is not an easy. That is not an easy feat to complete, but it can be done if circumstances play right and you end up with results like this. If Chastain can win the Coke 600 from the front, Suarez can win the Xfinity race in Mexico City from the back. Man, what a race! Taking a look at the results. Man, Taylor Gray, he was just a last lap pass away from his first career win. Well, at least he's showing signs he he's worthy of staying in the series. Austin Hill third. Christian Eckes, yay, Eckes. Okay, he may not have won, but he desperately needed that top five bad. And Connor Zilch recovered to fifth, so this day didn't go to complete shit for the 88. William Sawalch gets a top 10. He definitely needed that too. And how about my boy Austin Green getting a top 10? How you know what? Double top 10s for Austin Green and Jeb Burton. And as a matter of fact, the Burton cousins finished in the top 10 too. And you got Sammy Smith 10, Sheldon Creed, Dean Thompson. So it looks like Ty Gibbs still managed to finish the race. And Alex LeBay, De Benedetto, Chris Wright all get top 10. Man, what a shame for these guys. They fell out late. And, you know, damn, what a shame for Ryan Sieg. He finished 29th. Damn, how'd you end up in 30th? Oh well. And no, not Sage Karam. And, and looked like Nick Sanchez. Wow, he finished 31st. That tire must have went down. And man, Christopher Bell. He finished last. Oh well. Again, it was a good race. Not a great race, but it was a good one. Battles. The restarts were crazy. I'm glad the ending didn't turn into I guess I can say a shit show. I guess. Um, nice, 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 good, clean return for NASCAR to Mexico City. Um, love to see it. Um, So with that said, that's gonna do it for this live stream. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 5 for the IndyCar race at Gateway. I'll be keeping tabs on the Cup race tomorrow. Um, Suarez will undoubtedly be the favorite to sweep the weekend, but you can't count his teammate SVG out because he's starting on the pole. And I definitely can't forget AJ Allmendinger, Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson. All these drivers I mentioned have either won on a road/street course. And just think, in a few weeks' time, the Chicago street course will be coming up, and Sonoma. So yeah, at least Suarez to gets to celebrate with the taco pinata. So yeah, that's gonna be quite a race-winning diecast for sure. All right, y'all. Thank you, Shahir, for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this race. I'll see you next time. And until then, have a good one. Stay safe, everyone. All right. Bye, everyone. Peace out. And I'll see y'all next time. All right. Bye bye.